What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the first ever Glass Cannon Network Naish rally. Just like that, it's almost the end of day 2. It feels like just yesterday we started this rally. Let's take a look back at some of the best hits. We don't have that queued up yet, but that's one of my favorite jokes. One of these days we're gonna do it. I'm gonna have it ready. You're gonna have like a clip show of something that happened 10 minutes ago. But we're here. We're here to finish off day 2 with some Mythic Bastionland, which we'll talk about in about 45 minutes. But first I want to talk about the rally. This has been so fun. I've been like checking in all day to see all these faces I haven't seen in so long. I get to see everybody in Vegas soon. I've seen some people on the road and whatnot, but it's been so great seeing all these fun mixes of casts playing all of these crazy games, some new, some old, some really old, like Skid's today. Skid, how was your D&D game?
It was great. I loved
it. Awesome.
Yeah, it was a blast. I really love playing 1E, and they were really fun. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you're
the
way
Village
into
of Hamlet.
It right.
Yeah.
Is that what you ran, Village of Hamlet?
Yeah. I figured because like I sort of knew it pretty well, and I'm doing 2 other modules at the retreat, so.
Don't worry, the speed rating of our weapons did come into play.
It did.
That was my next question.
I'm so surprised that it actually did, but it was
wildly, it's like more simple than everything I've played and more complicated than everything I've played at the same time. In
exactly.
Kind of a funny way, yeah.
Had you played it in a while, Jared? Had you like
No.
So
I think I played it as a tween AD&D, and I think I played it wrong at that time. So
I'm sure we had to have played it wrong. I mean, we played Pathfinder for years before we had a podcast, and we were a year into the first show doing like basic Pathfinder incorrectly. So imagine our teenage brains. There was no way we were playing anything close to the actual rules. Yeah. But that's so great. Give it up for Joe O'Brien, huh? Look at this son of a bitch. She's been going all day. Would you just shove a ham sandwich in your mouth?
You know, it's funny you say that. I almost just ate 1/2 of a ham and white bread with nothing else on it.
That is I mean, I literally saw
someone's got kids.
So I went today. It was between Twilight 2000 and Shadow Dark. I ran to a deli down here, and my wife was at my son's baseball game. She's like, "I'm gonna bring him back." I was like, "I'll get you a turkey sandwich." I got myself the same thing. So we just got turkey sandwiches, and she's like, "Can you get Gwen a ham sandwich?" And that is ham, white bread, dry, period. So I order it at the thing, and the woman's just like, "Kid?" And I'm like, "Yep." And she had an apologetic look in her eyes, like, "I feel sorry for you." And I was like, "No."
Then
thank
she
you.
was like, "That'll be $14."
Dude,
right?
Yeah.
Dude, a ham sandwich is $10.99.
I know, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing if I had 9 pieces of cheese and 80 pickles on it. Like, it doesn't make a difference. They charge you $10.99.
You should have gone double ham with all the fixins and just pulled it off, and then you had a second sandwich.
That's
ready to
great.
Yeah, that would have been a lot smarter.
Bread.
So anyway, she only ate half of it, and I was looking at it. And I was like, "I don't want that." And then I ran back in here. I have an album. Maybe on our break.
On my phone of half meals you finished on the road.
He always takes a picture of me.
We really should. If you ever perish, Joe, we'll make I will remember you video. This is just you sitting there with half sandwiches.
That'll be really...
and then you'll see why I perished.
Yeah,
deli meat.
What I was eating.
It's like early onset cancer from deli meat.
Sometimes I send them to the group because Troy, you started calling him Joey Half Sandwich, but then sometimes it's not a sandwich. So like most recently, it was Joey Half Jambalaya.
Yeah.
That was a lot of jambalaya.
It was a lot of jambalaya.
When we were in a studio last week doing Time for Chaos, Nora pulled some half thing, and we're like, "Oh, there's old Nora half salad or something." I mean, she got a real kick out of it, but it was a real funny thing that she saved half of. I can't remember, but it was a good mix.
It was fajitas. It was tortilla soup.
Old
Nora half soup.
Old Nora half soup. She was walking out of the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, it's nothing better than some reheated soup.
Tortilla soup, especially with wet bread bits in it.
Well, I'm so excited to be here today doing this. This is something we wanted to do for a while. This is the first time we've ever done like a true, if you want to call it a subscription drive, and it's very exciting to see we've already passed our first goal. We're on our way to our second goal. Actually, Mick D, do you have the goals? Can you bring up the goals for this weekend real quick? I want to take a look at them.
Also, while you're waiting for that, this is also the first time we've ever done a marathon, outside of Extra Life, a marathon of all different TTRPGs over multiple days. Yeah. We've done marathons of one TTRPG over multiple days, but never a variation.
Yeah, nor have we ever done marathons of games we've never played before and we're playing for the first time live.
Yep.
Like tonight.
Like
And of course, tomorrow we'll be kicking off with Cindy, that we call her Cindy back here. Sydney running Brindlewood Bay, and then old Joey Half Soup is going to be running a Delta Green one-shot with the old Impossible Landscapes cast. And then we're finishing it off with the main event, the Haunted City Reunion. However, let's look at these goals here. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, Troy, what are you celebrating getting the first goal? You got 19 more goals to go. You're never going to hit any of these this weekend. Of course not. But let's take a look at those goals, right? These goals represent our current plans for the near future, right? In order to bring those plans to fruition, we need to ensure that there's stable revenue coming in that you can set your watch to. So focusing on building monthly recurring revenue is how we get that done. So you might look at us hitting 5,000-6,000 power and not think much of it, right? But two very important things. One, while there's not exactly a dollar for dollar equivalent between power and money, let's just say for argument's sake, it's pretty close. 5,000, 6,000 power, that represents like $60,000, $72,000 annually, like theoretically, right? If everybody keeps these upgrades and whatnot, everybody that went annual, that allows us to bring in more editors. It allows us to hire marketing consultants. It allows us to continue flying all these amazing people all over the country to join us for the Call of Cthulhu live tour. And to do that in less than 24 hours is astounding. And the other thing is these live shows that we're doing and we've been doing since last night, they're only averaging, even though our channel is big and even though the Naish is huge, these live videos are only averaging around 400 people or so watching the live streams live. And we've already hit these things. In a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that number of views is going to climb to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 plus. We have 70,000 YouTube subscribers and only a fraction of them are members of our subscription service. So this is where you, the future viewers, come in. If you are enjoying this content, if you enjoy the content that we put out here, either on YouTube or in the Glass Cannon podcast feed, and you haven't made the jump yet, and you want to see more of it, especially all of these goals listed here, then just head to jointhenaish.com or patreon.com/glasscannon and subscribe today, because your subscription in a week from now, a few days from now, a couple weeks from now, that's what's going to help us hit the rest of these goals. Because as these view counts grow for the video, as more people listen to the audio when it hits the Glass Cannon podcast feed next week that may not be a subscriber yet, then we're going to start flying through these goals. The rally weekend is an excuse for us to hang out and do what we do best. But ultimately, this weekend is just a catalyst for the future of the GCN. So if you're watching this sometime in the future you, make sure you head to jointhenaish.com for as little as $12 a month. That's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. It is our entire catalog, all ad-free, exclusive content, bonus content you can't find anywhere else. And you can subscribe today, and that will continue to add to the power so that we continue to crush these goals. That is what we're here for, but now we are here to play. It's the Mythic Bastionland. Joe, would you add anything to that while I take a sip of water?
No, man. I think you covered literally every angle and aspect imaginable. That was pretty good.
It's exhausting. I've had a lot of time to think today, while waking up at 5 for hockey and then going to T-ball with a torn calf was a lot of fun. And then I said, let's mow the lawn. I got this. And now I'm here, and I get to play this fucking game. Let me tell you why I even know about Mythic Bastionland. Let me get it in focus there by the Chris McDowell. So I started doing this thing a couple years ago at Gen Con where I was like, I don't go to the NEs. I don't really know I have a ton of interest in the NEs. But like, I want to see what the people think are the best games going out there. So I started like going to the any booth and just reading like who was up for blah, blah, blah. And I would like cross-reference like, oh, this game it's up in a lot of categories. This game's up in a lot of categories. This one. And then I would just go fucking buy them. And Mythic Bastionland, I think it was 2 years ago, was one of those games that was just on everybody's list. I was like, oh, I'll buy it. And I just kind of looked at it and I was like, I can't wait to maybe play this someday. And then since then, and we're in the industry. We hear a lot about games. I don't think I've heard about a game being talked about more than Mythic Bastionland. So I was like, when the time is right, I want to try this out because I want to see what all the hype is about. So I just said sight unseen, really. I was like, we're fucking doing it for Naish Rally, night 2, main event, 8 p.m. And I said, I want our best and Jared. And so we got everybody together. And then last week I was like, I gotta figure what's going on with this son of a gun. And I started reading and I was like, oh my, I have never read anything quite like this. It is its own jam Johnski. And so I was like, okay, I read it not cover to cover because really about a third of it is the rules of the game. And then 2/3 of it is some of the people we'll be meeting tonight, both played by these handsome men and played by me. However, I was like, okay, I feel like I need to mainline this a little bit more. So Jared had turned me on to Quinn's Quest. I'd never heard of Quinn's Quest. And so when I Googled Mythic Bastionland on YouTube just to watch videos, his was the first one that came up, 300,000 plus reviews. I'm like, oh, it's an hour long.
He's friends with Josephine. He does stuff with Josephine.
No shit.
Yeah.
Great fucking videos, great production value, like super charming guy. I can see why his channel's huge. And I was like, all right, well, I'll strap in. I'll watch an hour. I mean, I was 5 minutes in and I was riveted. And the way he expressed his love for the game and started to talk about his multi-session campaign that he ran, the words on the page started to make sense in my mind. So then I said, all right, let's just go right to the source. And I started watching the videos that Chris McDowell puts out, because one of my jobs as the referee is to create the realm before you guys start playing. And the realm creation system, my only regret is that I didn't record it because it took me 3 hours because I was having so much fucking fun creating something that we'll never even scratch the surface of tonight. I think I said to these guys, I created a realm that we could play 100 sessions in, and you guys aren't going to get out of like 2 hexes tonight. However, I was like, so I just kept watching all these Chris McDowell videos about how to create a realm, how to run a session. And I can honestly say, I don't know how to play this game. I definitely don't know how to play this game, and I am excited to do it like a trapeze artist without a net tonight, because we're gonna stumble through and figure out how we do it. Because I remember the first time I played Blades in the Dark with Jared after reading the rule book and being like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. And we played it with Jared, and I was like, oh, wait, is that how this game works? But
I didn't think it made any sense the first time I read Blades in the Dark.
Yeah, and then we played it. I'm like, oh my god, this makes perfect sense. Like I would have never seen it like that on the page. So I'm curious. I'm sure other people run Blades in the Dark completely differently than the way you run it or that we play it. And likewise, I imagine no two people are going to play this the same way. So what do you guys know about Mythic Bastionland?
The whole time I was looking at the book, I was like, how do you calculate your goddamn fortitude save? And I still haven't found it. I don't know what my class DC is.
I'll get you there.
I mean, it feels a little bit like a stylized version of Pendragon. It's very much about questing knights. I think the book actually specifically mentions John Borman's Excalibur as an inspiration, and that in a sort of procedurally generated world.
It is definitely procedurally generated. It kind of feels to me, and I think this is what will get Joe stiff as a board, is kind of feels like Elden Ring.
Go on.
Kind of feels like Elden Ring.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
In my mind, it's like this. Yeah. It's weird. Like I've run Into the Odd. I've read that cover to cover. I ran a couple sessions of that, and I thought like, okay, I kind of understand the Bastionland feel. Nope, it doesn't feel like that at all to me. However, they both are weird. They have this weird element to it, and Elden Ring, that kind of weird, I feel like we could lean into.
I think it's going to be a real challenge for me. I want to try to grasp. It's there's something so poetic about it, and I am not a poet, and I would love to be. So as I read, like, even the in between parts, I'm like, this is like, it's something that you as a tabletop gamer should like try to achieve oneness with. You know, like, you can just tell there's something truly remarkable here. You just have to open your mind to it and wrap your head around it. And Clorpdonk says in chat, how are we going to differentiate this between this and Pendragon? And I'm reading it and I'm like, there are some elements, but this is not Pendragon. It's completely different in tone.
It's Arthurian, though. It's Arthurian.
Yes.
It is Arthurian.
I just mean that
that's basically the only similar. That and the fact that you can advance like many years during the game is sort of the only similarities between this and Pendragon.
Can I reveal something to you guys?
No.
Last night,
all right,
I had this dream where Chris McDowell came to me.
What was he wearing?
And his fingers were full of light, and he put them to my lips, and he said, "Speak the word, seeker." And in that moment, when he said, "Speak the word, seeker," I was like, yes, the rules for Mythic Bastionland make sense to me now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I think
I'll just wait for that dream. But let me just say, in addition to all of the beautiful style and poetry of it so far, I think the game is a poem, right? That's what I'm trying to like kind of hone in on. There is like mechanically, there's something there that I am very interested in. Like there are some pure mechanical elements that I'm like, oh, I've never seen this in a game, and that is super rare to say.
Oh my god,
and
the
I'm
combat
like,
system is so crazy elegant.
And I'm like, I want to play this. I want to play this.
Yeah, I like the way that how being injured actually deteriorates your strength, basically. Like, you become less effective the more wounded you get. Like, that's cool. And the way that guard kind of functions as sort of temporary hit points. I'm excited. I really I want to see it in action. But
one of the things he said in one of his videos that really struck me, he was like, you know, when you read other games and you look at like, oh, that's a really cool spell like wish or power word kill. I'm never going to have a character that gets to that level to play it and to like be able to use that spell. He's like, I wanted to create a game where like right out of the gate you have access to everything.
That's cool.
That's cool. And that was really one of the many selling points when I heard him say that. I was like, oh, that's opening up my eyes even more. But for me, I am a consummate planner. Like, I like to I overplan, and then I feel more comfortable throwing out the planning just because I feel like I did it. And in here, I had to really fight my instinct to plan because I don't feel like I'm always a wordsmith. Like, I can bebop and scat, but like, one of the first things I noticed about Jared when we started playing together is, Jared, you just like off the top of your dome, you paint a picture with words with nothing in front of you. That isn't necessarily my forte. I do funny voices. I do funny NPCs. I could do the funny, but like you describe stuff like you're like an author.
Speak the words, seer.
So we're going to figure it out together, and that's what we're going to do. Every knight has sworn the oath, and I think if you remember this, then that's all you really have to do. Every knight is here in this realm to seek the myths, honor the seers, and protect the realm. You will be playing young knights errant, entering a new realm. Maybe there's some things you know about the realm. Maybe there aren't. There are various holdings that you maybe have heard some rumors about. You know that this is a land of myths, that you need to engage with, and not so much defeat, but like kind of, I can't think of the best words, not even conquer. Like, you just need to engage with the myths to their fullest extent. That is how you sort of move up in the world. That's how you gain glory, by engaging, finding these myths and taking them to the limit. There's just random shit that's going to happen constantly. Some of it has sort of gamified mechanics that we're going to need to figure out how we role play. Other times I'm going to be like, oh, I roll a dice and I'll say, there's nothing in this hex. What do you want to do? And you can just move on to the next one. Other times you'll like talk for 5 minutes about what you want to do, and you'll be like, let's go north. And I'll be like, okay, you spend half the day going north. There's a barrier there. You can't go around. It's now nighttime. Do you want to camp? So like we're going to kind of figure this out as we go. However, after I rolled the realm and populated it, I rolled up 4 random knights that you will be playing. We now need to roll the skills for those knights, the virtues, as it were. So knights have 3 virtues: vigor, which is strong limbs, firm hands, and powerful lungs; clarity, keen instinct, lucid mind, shrewd eyes; and spirit, a charming tongue, iron will, and a fierce heart. Each of you roll a d12. Wait, hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right. Roll a value for each in order. The start that you chose for your company determines the dice you roll. Okay,
And we're
so it's not
wanderers.
I think, yeah, we're the lowest one.
Yeah,
The
you're
lowest
wanderers. So yeah, a d12 and a d6. So if you roll a d12 and a d6, that's your vigor. Okay, next one is your clarity. The next one is your spirit. Some of these are going to be bad. You might have a 2.
Go
Don't
ahead
worry
and
about it.
fill in for all of them. Go ahead and fill them all in.
Yep, fill them all in right now.
And we
D12
go-
plus D6,
go in
and
order.
don't stress when it's low, Joe.
I'm sorry. Where are you guys getting this from? I apologize.
This is page 7.
No, I'm
on
saying where is
knighthood.
the character sheet? I thought that was what you gave us.
Oh,
That's not a character sheet.
There is no character sheet per se.
you can Google, like, I found a
I
fillable
just
one
googled
online.
and like found a character sheet.
I have a character sheet I can send you,
They're
but
pretty
you'll
big.
notice that the sheet doesn't have the virtues of that knight. It only has that knight's abilities. Your
Yeah.
virtues you roll at character creation. If you'd like me to send you the sheet, I have it.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing paper and pencil, like old school. But if you want
That's
a
what I'm doing.
fancy sheet,
No. I don't mind like
Like
printing it
some-
and writing it. I just need to know.
pretty.
All right, so
princess.
that's it. Okay, I can do that.
I know do you want us to roll in order, Troy? Go vigor, clarity.
I think that's fun. Yeah,
Is guard part of that as well?
we'll get to guard.
Guard's
Nope.
different.
Don't put
Calm
the guard
down.
before the horse.
Okay.
Guard, it's different. It's
Guard
different.
marches to his own beat.
I
So-
rolled really well.
Oh, thank God. At least somebody did.
Skip,
It'll
what'd you end
balance
up
me
with
out.
for
well,
Vig,
that-
claw, and spit?
Vigor is not that great. Vigor's 8, but I got a 15 clarity and a 17 spirit.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, and you have to do, like, I was reading the rules, and you have to do spirit rolls all the fucking time.
And vigor
Let
rolls all the
me-
time.
Yeah, vigor. Yeah.
Vigor 16.
Nice.
Vigor 16.
Nice.
Clarity 3.
Oh,
Spirit 13. My character is insane
yeah,
because
I'm very,
clarity covers lucid mind.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
you're
close to
nuts.
you, Jared. I've got vigor 14, spirit 14, clarity 5.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, and then Joe, what's 262?
He's leaving
so
the
angry
room.
already.
He's leaving the room.
Joe's like, I need different dice.
I've got to print out my character sheet. Well, while Ham Sandwich figures out his life there, you guys can roll for guard.
Did you just call me ham sandwich?
So we were talking to you for a while.
I mean, can you just...
That's a pretty
All right.
good nickname, actually.
It is a
It's like a football name. Like, yeah, you were the starting nose tackle.
ham sandwich.
Ham Sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
Ohio
Jimmy
State
Cunningham. We call him ham sandwich.
Jack Ham sandwich.
All right, what do I roll? A D12 and a D6?
Yes, 3 times.
3 times.
We
All
should
right,
watch
what's-
this. This might
so
be
that you can get
entertaining.
your
This is gonna
3,
suck.
4, 3.
All right, what's the first one? Is it
Vigor.
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 Followed by
Clarity.
Clarity.
followed
by
by spirit.
Spirit.
Mhm.
Okay, get ready to have a good laugh, you shitheads. Here we go. Vigor. That's your like life, right? That's your.
Oh
like,
yeah, and
Yeah.
strength.
And your
Physical
lungs.
strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's great.
15 vigor.
Nice.
11 on the D12. All right. Dude, 13 clarity.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Look
Oh
at you.
no,
The shit hits
spirit.
the
Come on.
fan.
I don't want to be shitty in spirit. That means your character is soulless.
Yes,
Come
yes,
on.
yes, we
Oh!
do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Dude, you got to be kidding me. 14, 8 and a 6 on the D6.
Nice
Feel
work.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude's
Okay.
gonna be ready to start
So
a
someone
mythic
is sort of
campaign
strong across the board. That's good.
Yeah.
15, 13, 14.
That's great. That's really,
wild.
really good.
All right, now roll a d6 for your guard. Your guard is basically, you could think of it as DR to a certain extent. You could think of it as, it's more DR than AC.
There are video games where, you have to take down like kind of an armor bar and
Yeah.
then you start
Yeah.
doing damage. That's
That's
kind of
sort
what
of
guard is, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Like basically
6!
if
Nice.
Wow.
Come
5.
on, man. Ooh.
4.
Four.
Count them down.
I got 3. So
Okay. So guard is
Wow.
very interesting. Like if you take, let's say you have 6 guard and you take 5 damage, 4 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage, you don't take any damage, right? If you take 6 and bring your guard down to 0, it leaves you with a scar and you
Right.
roll on the scar table. Anything below that, if they lose half or more of their remaining vigor, if it exceeds the target's guard, the excess is deducted from vigor and they are wounded. So your vigor starts to go down. If they lose half or more of their remaining vigor, it is a mortal wound. Mortally wounded targets are down and dying. They die if left unintended for an hour, but can be patched up in a few moments. Role play, no rolling. If damage reduces the target's vigor to 0, they are slain. But that's why you just fucking roll up another night. But guard is
Or
very.
the next
There
night.
are, as we continue to analyze this without playing it, let me just say there
This
are
might
lots
be the
of
whole game
elements.
tonight, by the way.
There are lots of elements to this that seem incredibly well designed for tabletop parties to work really well together and have a great game. If that doesn't sound stupid, like
I mean, I
it
love
keeps-
the.
it
Yeah.
keeps telling you like these are your goals, these are the things that are going to bind you together, and then little things like that, like when you take damage or go to 0, you can just heal as long as everybody it doesn't die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your
And it just
guard
keeps
goes
it
back
moving.
up to full as long as you're not like in the middle of a stressful situation.
Right.
So literally,
It just-
Second
you could
battle
be
ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not
You
even
can,
like if
leave
you're in the
the
middle of a
room,
fight
right?
and your
Yeah.
guard is down to 2, you might need to just fucking run into the woods. And if no one
Right.
chases you, your guard comes back and you run back in.
You are a coward, but yeah, other than
Yeah.
that, your guard is back.
Well, no, I mean in Pendragon we use what you retreat to the rear, and it's just
Right.
it's around. You get everything back, and then you can get back in the fight. Like you just need a moment. Anyway,
There are
I'm
also-
just saying that there seems things that seem to streamline this in a way that is like understands how people play role playing games and get into tedious stuff that doesn't really make the game fun sometimes.
Well, there's
Right.
also there's some cool sort of cooperative mechanics too, like in combat. Like it encourages you to like gang up on somebody and
Yes.
combine
Yes.
your efforts.
Yes.
Oh my
Instead of
God.
being like, it's
Gambit
kind of
mechanic?
smart
Mhm.
to do
Yeah.
this.
All right, so I'm trying to think of the best way to move forward here. I will say that everyone has a dagger that it is associated with a D6 die. We'll talk about combat maybe
It's
later.
associated with a D6.
Well, that's the way I put it, right? Because it's not that it does D6 damage. It's just like
And
if you
add
have a
that to
dagger
the
and a
pool.
shield in your hand, and your shield has a D4 attached to it, you roll a D6 and a D4 when you attack.
Right.
Everything that's in your hand, you roll and blah blah blah. But anyways, yeah. So that's the best way I can explain it. There's a D6 attached to the dagger. You have torches, rope, dry rations, and camping gear. We will get to your knights in a moment, but I want to say that every knight has 3 feats. After using a feat, and these feats are kind of like they can be used once per attack by each combatant involved. So basically, it's kind of like it feels like a once per day use. Okay. After using a feat, the user must pass a save or become fatigued. So it's a little high risk, high reward. Unable to perform feats until they rest. Each feat can only be used once per attack by each combatant involved. There is Smite. Release your righteous fury. You use it before rolling a melee attack. The attacker gains either plus D12, so a D12 added to your dice pool, or Blast, which affects multiple enemies. And then you have to pass a vigor save or become fatigued. There's focus, create an opening to exploit. You use after rolling an attack. You perform a gambit without using a die, because normally you would have to take a die out of your pool to use these fucking sweet gambits. Then you have to pass a clarity save or become fatigued. The last one is deny. Rebuff an attack before it lands. You use after an attack roll against you or an ally within arm's reach. You discard one attack die from the roll. Pass a spirit save or become fatigued. So each of them are tied to one of the 3 virtues. And it's this like pretty powerful thing that could change the tide of a battle. But I love that, like, those are the feats. You all have them. Let's talk about your knights. Man, I kind of want to fucking show these images, but I don't know if we have the capabilities. Joe, I know you could show yours.
I can show everybody. So, you mean the artwork that was sent in the pages that you sent us?
Yeah, because it like, and then each of you can talk about your knights.
Yeah.
Or we could
It might be vaguely
introduce
sloppy,
them
but
in the
it's fine.
story.
Yeah, maybe I'm stalling too much. Maybe we should just start playing. But we did.
I mean, I'll do whatever. I don't care.
No, you're right. You're right. I kind of, you know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right. Let me just make sure I've touched all the bases in terms of setting up characters, and then I think we can at least cut to.
I mean, if we're voting, I would say I'm not ready to play, and I still don't understand what we're doing.
Okay.
So if we want to buy some time, but I think there's no understanding until you play. That's what.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 'cause
I'm
this
ready.
is
I
gonna
know
be-
how it works. I
this
got
is-
it.
This is a stumble through of all.
I
stumble.
vote let's do the knights because they're cool, and I think it's just cool to show off the page because it's
Jared
like,
said no.
all right.
I just said we get when you're
Jared
doing,
said no.
when you introduce your characters in a game, we're gonna have to do that anyway, right?
That's true. I am taking away that.
There's
like,
all kinds of little
we cut
surprises
to-
here that I
Yeah.
want to surprise people with.
All right.
You know?
Well,
Fuck
there is
it.
stuff I have to roll. Should I for my knight?
You have
Should
to
I-
roll some stuff for your night.
What
Yeah.
else do we have to roll?
There's my knight has a table that I need to roll to understand what I'm playing with here.
Okay.
So I can do that.
Oh, I see. Are you? Let me. Don't tell me. I
Which
know
knight
who
are you?
are.
The sorry. Oop. The
All right.
Viscount?
Are you talking about that table there,
Yeah.
Capitacasa?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? We'll do it Jared's way, and then like bring a microscope into each of these things where we
Okay,
can step
good.
in and out of the scene. Let's do this. Let's cut to the fucking Foundry virtual tabletop where I have put together this realm that I'm really, really excited about that we're not even going to scratch the surface of. Tell me when Foundry is live in front of the thousands. I haven't even looked at the power meter.
Thousands.
Thousands and thousands of people.
Are you talking about this right now?
That's what I see on Foundry.
That's what's on Foundry.
Yep, that's great. I just wanted that to kind of set the tone so that I could
Yeah,
unveil.
I mean, the art is amazing.
It's very, very, very cool.
very
Alright.
evocative.
It
So
won
here's
the
what
Andy for the art, right? In addition to other things, didn't it?
I
Am
believe so.
mistaken?
Yes. Yeah, it's fucking sick. All right, so and all the art looks like this. Now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you the realm. I don't even know if you're ready for this because I know some of you are gonna be way into this.
I serve the realm.
Oh, you made this?
Come on.
I did.
Oh,
Oh shit!
This was all randomly generated. Like,
Wow.
and I mean, when I say randomly generated, I mean like when you're creating a realm. I did it the exact way that Chris McDowell said to do it. You go to these amazing spark tables they have, and I would just roll like 2d12, and it would say a dry meadow, and then I'd roll a d12 to see how many hexes of a dry meadow, and it would be like a 9. So I just made 9 hexes of a dry meadow, and I just did that for the entire 12 by 12 hex map.
Wow.
And then I added all the stuff that you can't see. So of these 144 hexes, a great many of them have stories in them. There are holdings that you can see. The seat of power lies right there in the middle next to that sort of fungal red, that grouping of fungal red hexes. That is the seat of power. There's a seat of power in every realm. And then there are 3 other holdings. If you bring it out a little bit,
I saw
you'll
holding
see-
to the northeast.
Yep, one
Yeah.
to the northeast,
Yep.
and then there's one to the southwest, and one to the
Yes.
southeast. These little huts down there. And your knights are represented by
I
this little
see
thing down
them.
there.
So we have just entered the realm.
Oh.
Entered the realm.
Oh, neat.
I mean, you literally, and we can talk about this, and we should talk about this once we actually stop talking and start playing, that why they're even here, how they got in here, how much you think you know. There's no right or wrong answers. We're going to discover this all together. But just so you know, this world, beyond just all these different types of terrain, contains the following. It contains 6 myths, okay? Every realm like this has 6 myths that you can engage with. You will...
Apologies. Can you just like elaborate? I'm struggling here with almost the poetry of it. Like what is a myth? Is it something that's hard to...
If you define it too much, you're going to destroy it.
I knew.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Joe, imagine a flower made of music, man.
Dude, we didn't all take a gummy before we started playing. Like, some of us have to use a rational mind.
Imagine a flower made of music.
They're kind of like, in my understanding, they're kind of a cross between a myth, like a story the way you know it, some sort of lore, and also an adventure.
They're an adventure. They're adventures.
It's a
I mean, let's be honest. They're adventure. They're a quest. Yeah,
It's a quest.
exactly.
Okay.
But they have multiple parts, and their parts are kind of scattered across the map. And we've got to go seek out each part of the myth to get to the bottom or the apex or whatever of the myth. We've got to solve the quest.
Dude,
I mean,
it's
think
like...
of it like the Holy Grail, right? Like there's
Yeah.
Grail lore.
Right.
You have to like analyze the lore and then go to these places and
There are
like,
different stages of the process.
The way I look at it is like when you watch the opening cutscene to Dark Souls 1 or Elden Ring, and you're kind of like with it for about 4 seconds, and then you're like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm way into this. And they're explaining sort of the history of the land and what has shaped it. That's what this is. So you are engaging with that.
Okay.
That's the best way I can.
And when you finish Elden Ring or finish Dark Souls and you play again and you watch it, every single thing makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Like it's not nonsense out of nowhere. It's just that it's so hard to grasp when you haven't experienced it yet.
So abstract, so Japanese, it's hard to wrap your head around. Most of these hexes are wilderness, and similar to our Glass Cannon podcast Shadow Dark campaign, there are the equivalent of random encounters, but it's not like 6 bugbear, and that's nothing wrong with the bugbear, right? It is just like you might encounter an omen.
Nothing against bugs.
Hey, I made my bones on bugbears.
No offense to any bugbears in the audience.
I hope there are no bugbears that haven't subscribed yet. But you might encounter an omen of the nearest myth or a random myth. You might encounter landmarks, and the different landmarks are dwellings. Dwellings are the only places you can rest to, like, I think, regain vigor. I might be making some of these up.
Right.
There are
called warm hospitality.
humble homes amid the walls. Sanctums. Sanctums are where you engage one of the 3 seers that are in the realm. And as knights, as you know, your oath is to honor the seers.
Mhm.
But I will tell you, they're fucking weird.
Yeah, no, my seer is really weird, and I won't.
Yeah,
I
mine
won't.
is
I.
too.
But what I want to ask is, you said there are 3 seers in the realm, or
There are 3 seers in the realm, and they may not be the seers on your sheet.
Right.
They are.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, I have rolled the seers from the realm different from the knights. So these tables, there are like knights on one side. There's 72 of them, I think. And one side of the page is a knight, one side of a page is a myth, and everything is rolled. And then there's other random shit at the bottom, like random dwellings, sanctums, where you find seers, monuments, which
Got it. Okay, I understand. So this seer on my sheet, that's the seer that knighted me, but I might not see that seer again.
They probably won't. You probably won't run
Yeah, I
into
probably
Really?
won't.
We don't do any honor to that seer? We don't pray
No,
to
we
that
honor
seer?
the seers
Oh.
that we meet along the way.
Yeah, you might meet a seer and be like, I was knighted by the owl or something like that.
Ever heard of him?
And he might be like, I hate the owl. Die. But like, it could be that seer doesn't exist here. But if you play multiple campaigns of this and you enter another realm, there's a chance that your seer from your sheet could be there. But I mean, Let me just tell you the other landmarks. There's monuments. I think monuments, you can enter a hex, and if there's a monument there, I roll to see if you even find it. And if you do, you can re-up your spirit if you've lost spirit damage. There are hazards, which are just brutal. There are curses, also bad. And there are ruins. And ruins are sort of role-playing remnants of myths that no longer exist. So what I've done, what I spent an inordinate amount of time doing, was rolling for every single one of these throughout the realm. So every dwelling I rolled randomly and picked a dwelling at a bottom of a myth here. And something would, I'll just turn to a page, and this myth one, the dwelling on this page says Night's Rest. Another one might say Scribe's Shelter. And I just started jotting all these things down. I did it for sanctums, monuments, hazards, curses, and ruins as well.
Okay.
And I've added a bunch of different things. But anyways, the point is, you're going to explore, and I'm going to tell you what you find. I might know, I might not know, and we're gonna roll to see what happens. I'll be rolling for weather a lot because Chris said to do that.
I love rolling for weather.
Yeah,
it's great.
I just love rolling for weather.
But here's But
Skid can tell you, and Jared, in our We Shouldn't Be Alive game,
Big
there's
fan.
a weather rolling mechanic, and I rolled for weather at one point. The weather so directly impacted a mission of the players in a positive way that they were able to execute something they never could have done because of heavy rainfall. And it was a totally random roll, and it was like shocking what a part it played. It ended up being the name of the episode. Everything was about the weather. So like, don't underestimate how much weather can impact.
And
sometimes you just don't think of it. You just think every day's a nice day, and you just keep playing. Like, think of it, and you can have these dynamic encounters.
Yeah. I'm scared of this game, but I also feel like I might start playing it and never want to play another game again. That's kind of where I'm at. So let's just fucking we're baby stepping into this. Baby step to the door, baby step to the stairs.
I listen at the door.
Listen at the door. Roll a virtue check. No. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I put you in the mountains because I figured it would be a great moment to see these brand new young knights errant cresting a hill, like coming into a mountain pass. This southern mountain pass. They're just kind of like coming up over a rise, and we see you sort of just appear one by one. So now we will introduce these knights, and Joe, if you want to bring up the sheets, you can. If someone just wants, I feel like Jared is like ready and raring to go to set the tone. So
yeah, I will try.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit janky, but they'll get up there. They'll be up there.
And I can tell you guys watching at home now or weeks later, join the Naish.com. I just randomly rolled these knights. I sent them to the guys last night, and I said, just tell me which knight speaks to you. And Jared got last pick. But Jared picked my first pick just by the name. I was like, I like the name of this guy.
Yeah, I mean, they're all cool. That's what's so great about this is, when you look through them. And most of the book is these sort of characters that do you want me to introduce him?
Yeah, what do we see? And then you can go in and out of role playing your moment, and also being like, let's talk about this table that I've got to roll on.
Sure. Then coming up over one of the mountain ridges, you see a man with a big full beard on the back of what is described as a rusty warhorse. Why is it rusty? How is it rusty? Is it rusty colored? Is it mechanical? The game chooses to leave these things undetermined, so I'll decide. It's just of a rusty color.
Okay.
And he's wearing a kind of an antler crown, and he's carrying a halberd. But instead of blades on the end of the halberd, it has antlers on the end of the halberd. So like a long pole with very sharp antlers sticking out of it. He's holding that over his back. He's got his other hand on the reins, and at his hip you see a big this horn. It looks like a war horn. It is. I had to roll. This is the wild horn, and I rolled that it is swollen. and that its sound is
Ooh.
dissonant.
Oh.
I will say no more about the wild horn for now.
I think that'd be best.
I will just
I'm gonna
say
put
that
up,
based
I'm gonna
on
put up an image here and the table for the wild. Let's see if we can get this to work. And the table for the wild horn. You said, right?
the wild horn, yes. It just sort of describes the wild horn. It's just a bit of flavor. It's not a key gameplay component. Or is it?
I feel like the entire character hinges around this horn.
Sure. Well, this horn has some interesting abilities, but I'm not going to get into them right now. And I will just say, based on his clarity of 3, you see feral madness in his eyes.
I love this. And just to give you an idea.
Oh, and he's called the Horn Knight, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
cool.
so Jared said, a rusty warhorse. What does that mean? Does that mean it's rust colored? Does that mean it's metal and rusty? Like, if Jared had decided that, like, this guy crests the hill on top of a metal horse that was made like a robotic horse that was all rusted, that's totally normal. Just to give you an idea of the flavor of this world, you kind of decide how weird you want to make it, right?
Can I just point out the silhouette of the Horn Knight? Maybe you haven't noticed in the distance where he's like, yeah,
Hooray!
All right.
bulbous horn.
yeah.
May I read his epigram?
Yeah.
A horn cried, hearts a-sank, blood pulsed anew. In its wail our fates all sealed, a feast beneath death's view.
Ooh, yes, I think we should all read
The
poem
game is a
about it.
poem.
about
All right, so the Horn Knight. I love this. Who feels ready to introduce their knight?
I don't mind going. Okay, so did you get the details at the bottom of the sheet that you sent us? Is
Mhm.
that our details, or is
Are
that
you talking about the
our
things that
knighted
say
by?
like person, name,
Yes.
characteristic? No, those are things for the GM to use.
Yeah.
The game setting stuff, just like the seer on our sheet doesn't necessarily appear in this game. Those things are useful for the GM.
Yes, but also there's no necessarily right answer, right? Like, if you find inspiration from there, that's there for all of us. Like, you might come into a hex and I've got some person and you're like, well, who is this person? And I'll just be like, oh, this person, and I'll look. It is an argumentative sage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's there for me and you, but I'm probably going to use it more than you.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it. It's kind of like
Can
we're
I
all
use it?
building a story together.
One thing?
Yes, that's
Sorry, I'm just okay.
yeah. I think you
So-
should, but you don't have to, right?
Yeah. So, here's what I'll say: not mounted, but walking next to the Horn Knight, and then coming up and rising over this hill, you see a woman. She wears a veil over her face, like a white sort of a lace veil that crosses over her eyes, and she has a hood over that drapes into a whole cloak that flows down her whole person. The hood and the cloak are all a deep green color, contrasting really nicely against this bright white veil that hides her eyes. Her nose and mouth are exposed, and at the top of the hood are these. They're not horns. They are the vibe of flowers or twigs, like the small feelings of buds at springtime, right? Like just the smallest growth comes out from the top of them. She walks slowly and elegantly, and in her right hand is a long stick that branches off into several small branches from it, each having small buds of tiny leaves that seem to be just blooming or just beginning to bloom young leaves. But walking next to her, you see a creature, a badger. Is that a badger? It is a badger, but it's larger than any badger you've ever seen. It's massive. It is the size of it's like the size of a lion, but it's a badger, and it pads along next to her slowly, methodically, and is her companion. And let's see. Let me put this artwork up. This is. So wait, did you name your character, Jared?
My character is the Horn Knight.
Oh, but you didn't. So you didn't take a name, or do we not take names?
You can on the character sheet that I can download. Like there is a space for a name. Again, there's no. When you're looking for an answer, assume there isn't one.
Copy that.
What you want to do.
I took
Okay.
a name.
I took a name.
I took a name as well.
This is Illyria Fawn. And
Fawn.
here is
FAWN, like John.
FAWN, yeah. And she is the Leaf Knight.
Oh.
In
Come
this
on.
image, she seems to be eating, like foraging or eating something from the earth.
Wow.
Just amazing. And she has Passion Gourmet, restores spirit when you eat a new type of fruit or vegetable. She can wield branches as javelins or great spears and eat leaves as a satisfying meal. And her
Good
poem.
luck getting Troy to tell you there are branches or leaves around.
This is
Well,
a
we are in
branchless
the
realm.
mountains.
Yeah, this is going to be an urban adventure in New York City. And then her poem, no greater gift than bow and bush, all feast in Verdi Bountilush. Me, my simplistic mind coming from the games that I play, very druidic. I'm feeling very druidic vibes.
totally.
So just kind of like going to lean into that. But I have a table too. Why is this stick useful? And I haven't rolled on that.
Give me
So should I do
2d6,
that
O'Brien.
now?
You should roll it every time you pick up a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
If I don't like this stick, I'll just throw it. Pick up another stick.
Having gone hiking with Joe, he feels very strongly about sticks.
I do.
Stick choice.
Matthew, thank you for being here and shining a light on that part of me. All right, here we go. This
Most
stick,
of the hike was Joe deciding on the right stick.
a big part of it. Wait, I think you're making fun of me.
What?
Here we go. This stick is useful because one end is extremely sticky.
Oh, you got a sticky stick.
I got a sticky stick.
But
But dogs always want it.
What's got peanut butter on it?
Grease. It's got bacon grease on the end of it.
Keep telling you, gotta clean that stick.
Keep telling you. All right, so one last look there. One end is extremely sticky, but dogs always want it. I rolled a 5 and a 2.
That's great. That's great. Skid, Matthew, does your knight come along for this journey?
I can go.
yeah,
I'll let
sure.
you in. Cresting the hill of the mountain is a kind of lean, tall, almost slightly emaciated man, also wearing a veil of purple lace, basically over his face. He carries a long, grand mace, and he raises it to the sky. He grips it a little tighter, and all of a sudden, hummingbirds start to flock to him. Hummingbirds and bees and butterflies and maybe even a hedgehog start to flock to him, and he regards them all. He goes, "Hi." I'm just playing my low clarity and my passion for positivity as just that he's just super positive, and he's just like, he looks across. What a cool realm. What do you guys think, huh?
This is making me think of one of Joe's characters.
Yeah,
from back
I
in the-
thought the
Oh.
same thing.
Yeah, character who you can't mention.
Jasper.
Yep.
Old Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
Can't talk about him. There's several characters from our past we could never discuss.
I know.
Jared, we'll tell you later.
We'll
Okay.
throw you in later.
His steed, however, is jet black and has, I have to say, a very emo hairstyle for a horse. It's a long curtain of a black mane that kind of just descends over his eyes. Maybe he's got like the 3/4 thing. And what I get to roll on is this steed is unnamed, and I get to roll about.
All right, hold on. Let's see some artwork here.
Yes.
Yeah, and what kind of Joe? You didn't talk about your steed. Are you steedless?
I said I was steedless. Where are you guys getting
Top
your
of the page.
steed?
Property.
Yeah, you have a patchy steed if you want it.
Apache steed.
You could say that was a steed that was like literally made out of the material of a quilt, or you could just it's a steed that's got like patches of skin missing.
Mage.
I'm so sorry. Where is this?
It's like
Property.
There it is. The
property,
third bullet point. Patchy steed. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, and this makes sense. All right, so she's on a steed, and no, the patchiness is it's not like a quilt. It's like the almost magical sort of fur. The horsehair of this horse is in shades of green that makes it look like the rolling hills of Ireland. Like there's all various colors of deep or light greens. I think but it's just gorgeous, not like patchy in an unseemly way.
This is really cool. It's like she's drawn from a pre-Christian Brythonic tradition.
Exactly.
As opposed to the rest
exactly
of us.
very like Celtic druidic sort of
Yeah.
tradition.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is in the chat right now. I'm gonna throw a link to buy this. If you guys want to, I mean, I'm sure you're already flocking to purchase this, but you can grab a copy of this. It's you can get the physical and the PDF for $66.
It's a beautiful book.
I'm really curious to see the physical book.
Yeah, now I want the physical.
You have-
I'm mad. I'm mad I don't have it.
You gotta have the physical.
I'm angry at you, Troy. Like you should have sent me a physical.
And I haven't ruined it yet. Sometimes I like one of my kids will poop on it or something. This is still in good shape. They're constantly just pooping all over. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful book. All right, so go ahead
I'm
and
gonna
Steve. Did
roll.
you have Matthew?
It's a
Oh, you're
steed
rolling.
without name. So I get to roll.
Went to the desert on a steed with no name.
Exactly. So at first I get to roll why it has no name, and then it just says a strange steed, and then finishes the sentences. Finishes the sentence. So let me see what happens here. Okay. All right. The steed has no name because I can't speak it.
Wow.
Oh,
Right
Why?
there.
Interesting.
There's a huge story there. We don't know
Yeah.
why.
Oh,
Like you
man.
can't physically pronounce it, or it's like cursed.
Or
Yeah.
that's. I mean, so there's cool things on the table here, like it dies when named. That's awesome. But yeah, no, it frightens me.
It dies when named.
Yeah.
Sears orders is one.
And for my second one, do I have to share what I rolled on the second side? Because it's
You don't have to. No,
No.
not at all.
Okay. I'm gonna save it until when it becomes relevant.
Is this is this a woman? Did you say?
No, it's a man.
It's a man. Okay.
A thin.
See-
He said a very thin,
Very
Oh, yeah,
thin man.
gaunt
sure.
man.
So fucking cool. The Violent Night. All right. All right, Mar. We gave you.
Oh,
gave you
can I
the
tell you
man
my
back.
name? Wait, can I tell you
Oh
my name?
yes.
I am Sir Mauve Indigo, the Violet Knight.
Sir Mauve Indigo.
Yes.
Wait, MOVE?
M-A-U.
Mauve.
Mauve?
Mauve.
Indigo?
Yes.
Sir Mauve Indigo.
Very clever.
Sir Mauve Indigo. The Violent Night.
The Violet
He was
Knight.
destined to be the Violent Knight. A name like that.
So
Be a Violent Night or nothing.
bringing up the
Mauve.
rear on a majestic, magnificent, snow white charger is
Of course it is.
is a rail thin knight sitting atop it with an incredibly proud, upright posture evident from the way he sits in the saddle. And he is encased head to toe in gleaming golden armor, filigreed and inlaid with pearl and silver. And he has a mask of the same type of gold, like covering his face. He looks almost like Edward Norton in Kingdom of Heaven. It's like King Baldwin. And this long white cape, and he has this oversized, massive, two-handed sword hanging off of his side.
You love a two-handed sword.
Loves it so much.
He loves it so much. He loves to cut things in half. So
Can't help
much.
himself.
I do. And he is Sir Aurelianus, the Gilded Knight.
The Gilded Knight. Let's see this son of a bitch.
Wow.
Come on. Look at the Gilded Knight.
The Gilded. Read the poem.
A beacon of the brave and bold, all cloaked and masked in sun and gold.
Wow. A beacon of the brave and bold. Wow.
And so
All right.
on my
Yeah.
table is the cost. It's like, where did the armor find you? And I rolled on the beach. So I think I was a fisherman. And
The armor found you.
Yeah, the armor found
Oh my
me.
God. Wait, do you think that he caught it or it washed ashore while he was fishing?
I think maybe he caught it in one of his nets.
I think that's such a cool story. It's like, you're like, oh, a big one, a big haul.
Yeah.
But then you notice it's not fighting, but it's just heavy. What is this?
And I see this gleam of light coming from the sea as I'm pulling it up. And
So
what was
cool.
left behind, I rolled a farm. And I think actually it's like a fishery. But that's what he left behind.
So you got that. You were just a commoner. You found this, and you went and sought out the seer in that realm, and they knighted
Yeah, I think
you?
I know once I had it, I was like coveting it. And I had a vision of the seer, and so I took it to them.
Fucking cool.
Fired up.
What kind of steed do you have? Tell me about your steed.
A majestic charger.
Majestic Charger. Okay.
Yeah.
Junior Seiya. All right, so
Sorry,
love-
my mic was muted. I laughed real loud. I just want everyone to
thank you.
know.
I appreciate it, Joe. Jared doesn't know the hell.
Majestic Charger.
Ladanian Tomlinson.
Ladanian Tomlinson.
Philip Rivers.
What did we call him?
One of Phil Rivers' 19 children.
Not Phil Rivers. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what did we say Phil Rivers was?
Majestic.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Okay, so
Variant butts.
you all have horses, and the horses are important because if you chose to gallop, you can cover more ground. But for the purposes of this game tonight, unless you feel really like the story has made me feel like I need to move faster than I should.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should go with all haste to the fortress in the northeast.
That's the farthest one.
And I'm sure the least prepared. Let's go.
No.
Here's
No,
what I'll
it's
tell
just
you:
Violet Knight.
they are
We should-
all equally unprepared.
Equal. Good. That's great. Then. Isn't that great?
But
Yeah,
here's
that's
the thing.
awesome.
But here's what I can tell you: while you were talking, I feel very confident. There is a solid breeze pushing through this mountain pass.
This
That I know.
breeze tells
Oh.
me that we should seek the seat of power and present ourselves as knights of the realm.
Okay.
There are no wrong decisions, and I have prepared in such a way that we're going to discover together. So you see the hex map, and I should say this is available on itch.io. Both Quinn's Quest and Chris McDowell mentioned this. It's kind of a no-brainer. I think it was like $15. This app that lets you make these sick fucking hexes.
Oh,
And
I was going to
mean,
ask how you did this.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I mean, it's
I thought you
insane.
sketched it.
No, yeah, this is just I whipped it up the other night and then I colored it this morning. That's why I wasn't. on it.
Wow.
Yeah, that river took a
It
long
looks
time.
great.
I gave it to my children to color, and I told them, you don't get to eat until it's done.
There are settlements right here and right here, right near us.
Yeah, we're pretty close to.
Why
a
don't we
couple
just
of-
go the Horn Knight who refuses to take a name? When the seer knighted me, I lost my name. I'm the Horn Knight, and you're the Gilded Knight, and you're the Violent Knight, and I say we go off to this settlement here. Right where I'm pinging on the map using Foundry VTT.
Yeah, so you have some options.
See if they know naught of the myths.
Through this strong breeze, the Horn Knight believes you should head
It's blowing all our veils back.
to
By the way, the strong breeze also blows the Horn Knight's particular odor to you.
Oh, he's got a Smell pretty terrible, right?
Is that the horn or the knight?
He's just a kind of a sweaty guy.
Yeah.
The Horn Knight speaks wisely. For it is our oath to seek the myths. And I read in the rule book that there's a chance that everyone we meet knows something of the myths.
We are new to this realm. We should seek out locals to point us in the right direction. The wisdom of the seers will guide us.
And do you not, Leaf Knight, wish to dally among the green trees there?
I do.
The green grasses.
I do. I just still don't understand what a myth is. And she eats a leaf.
Gate
But the
sticks bigger.
seer advises me. The seer tells me where to go. And I follow that path.
By the way, I want to say this because this is nonsense shit that we have no connection to this seer that knighted us. The seer that knighted me is straight out of Elden Ring. It is an infant.
Well, we do have.
It is an infant with large eyes and boundless energy that speaks in the vague, childlike simplicity of explanation that makes no sense to you. That is so amazing.
I'm picturing the Clint Howard's guest spot on the original Star Trek.
Yes, I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I know exactly what you're
It's Tranya. I hope you cherish it as much as I.
Exactly.
That's
Well, at least your
Yes.
at least your
Or
steer
let us-
has
let
form.
us-
Mine is a pulsing fleshy mass with its entrails sprawled out across the stained floor. When spoken to, the stains and intestines spiral and sprawl to form guiding shapes, and it just wants to do their duty.
That's kind of like mine.
let us move to the east. And we'll start, we'll head one hex out of the mountains, northeast,
All right,
down the slopes to whatever that hex is.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that symbol? Is it just like
It's like a
it looks
lone
like snow
tree.
and an evergreen. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what.
Are you saying so to the northeast? That is like a dry salt land, kind of like a barren wasteland.
Oh.
Okay, but you're let me see where you are. Are you
Salt
moving to the
flats.
white or the yellowish one?
The
you're moving
white-
to the
white
northeast.
one, but I would
Northeast.
say we could even go just directly east.
That is like
Well,
a.
I was trying to walk out of the mountains, symbolically.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay, I like it. I like
I'm
Descend
it.
sorry.
from the
that
mountains.
I thought you were talking about the salt lands. This is more of like a barren forest, like a dead forest area.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
why dead? Is it burned? Is it burned? Is it
Blighted by drought.
blighted? She's walking with her twig and the fresh leaves that are they're like, childlike, for lack of a better term. They've just bloomed. They have much more to grow, and she's looking around at all this death, this barren wasteland, and I think that it hurts her. Her spirit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But there's also, Troy, can I kind of tell walking through here if this is a natural course of nature? Is this something that was intended for like death and regrowth? Or is this some outside force that has dried and killed this land?
I think your first sort of reaction would be that you are very far from a water source. This is a land that probably has not seen rain in some time, and lack of irrigation or access to clean water has left it barren. But then there's probably another part of you that wonders if something else has befallen the land, maybe some sort of curse.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to wonder, or that's what she's wondering right now.
She's trying to wonder.
Trying.
Just can't wonder. I
Think.
just can't summon the interest.
I
I'm
just
trying
don't
to
have an
say the name of this
imagination.
steed, and I just can't say.
Can't summon the interest.
I can't summon the
Do not speak the name of my steed. It frightens me.
All right. So here's
right.
what I'll tell you. Each day has 3 phases. There is morning, afternoon, and night. Morning is now sunrise to noon. Afternoon is noon to sunset. Night is sunset to sunrise. You can travel at night, but when you do, you are traveling blind. And when you travel blind, there's a chance, random rolls, that you want to head in one direction and you head in another. And you also, I think you're fatigued. Like you take a lot of penalties.
Yeah, we get like penalties for traveling at night.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, traveling
So-
blind is no joke, so I don't think you should do that.
So pretty much, unless I should say, when the world changes your circumstances, you're going to move, camp. That's pretty much your goal. However, if you ever come across a barrier, you remain in the hex that you are, and a phase passes. So you just it symbolizes sort of time passing, and you're not able to get through. But I also will be rolling another wilderness roll for you. So you are choosing to move to the. Oh my God, we're playing Mythic Bastionland. This is so fucking cool. All right, so you want to go to Shma. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna first roll.
And this is the morning, like the sun is rising as we set.
Well,
we set
this
out.
was morning. Now this is you're traveling into the afternoon. But yeah, so this whole day from going from hex to hex is whatchamacallit. It's one phase.
Come, we shall travel into the rising sun.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it's a D6 roll every time, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, this hex is all clear. So all clear is a term you'll hear me use from time to time, meaning that there is nothing bad, but also nothing good in
Check
this
those
hex.
corners.
Check
those corners.
But to give you a sense of give you a little more flavor, the scale, the sky is a pale aurora right now, and it is
What is a pale aurora?
Whatever you
Does it
want it
mean
to be.
there's like shimmering
It's
light
kind of
in
like
the sky that's
it's
not
like,
colorful?
If you think of the aurora borealis, it's like you see these shimmering lights that are like desaturated in the sky, and a thin dust hangs over the land. So you sort of move into this hex wondering like, oh, maybe there's an irrigation problem. Maybe we're very far from water. Maybe something else is going on. And the first thing you notice is the sky is just like, it looks like there's some sort of magical like meteor shower or something, but it's all desaturated of color, these moving shapes in the sky. And at the same time, there's just this very thin dust that hangs in the air. Is it the dust of this large group of refugees that just made their way through here and kicked up all this dust? Or is there just like, is the whole entire world here some sort of grave? It's hard to see ahead.
Fear.
Well, it makes sense because we are bordering like salt flat desert, so it could be just like salt crystals, like
Yeah, I
filling
fear
the air.
to-
Like we might taste it, like in our.
Let's leave this place.
Troy, what
Don't like
season-
it. It reeks of death, and there's nothing to kill.
Troy, what season is it?
What season? Let's see. I can tell you right now. We will decide randomly. It is harvest, the gold season.
Oh,
You mean the
And
greatest?
what
of all
year
seasons.
of the Chinese zodiac is it currently?
The monkey.
Year of the monkey.
Yes,
Good.
it is the
Okay.
gold season, year of the monkey.
Mid-harvest, or say, begins with the Feast of the Stars, a night of honors, unions, and contests. Mid-harvest sees
The phase
Elder
of the
Mass.
moon, if I may ask. The phase of the moon. Or is there only one moon? Or is there a moon at all?
One is waxing, one is waning. Yeah, this is interesting. So
Two moons.
you said it begins with the Feast of the Stars, a night of honors, unions, and contests. I mean, I'm so like in the Night of the Seven Kingdoms zone right now. I imagine like maybe these knights errant just came from a Feast of the Stars where they were there, like maybe see if you could enter the lists, and it didn't work out, but you at least were hobnobbing, and you're like, all right, this realm isn't for us, and you crested this mountain and came into this realm. Mid-harvest sees Elder Moss, a secretive assembly of seers and trusted associates, and it ends with the tithe, a share of food and drink collected by the realm. So fucking cool. I mean, talk about cool fucking mechanics. At the end of every session, you decide how much time passes before the next time you play, before you play. So as you're playing, you might be like, all right, so we'll just pick up right where we were next time, but you could also be like, how about next session it's 20 years later?
So cool.
And you just decide, or if you can't
Or it's
decide,
winter.
you roll, and it's like a new season. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
you can move forward in ages, years. We could get way into this. We're a Ross Bryant phone call away.
So yeah, you're on proceed to the east.
To the
Horn Knight?
east. To the green.
Yes. The green meadows of the east.
All right, so you want to
By the light of the morning.
you want to go directly east to the Green Meadows. You can see maybe through this dust that there are brighter pastures ahead. Unfortunately, at a certain point, you reach this like impassable ravine, and you realize that the day is wasted as you are forced to remain in this hex.
Oh no.
Mechanically speaking, you have hit your first barrier. And when you hit a barrier, as night falls, I will roll a wilderness check. Which is a cool-ass
We
mechanic!
have to work our way around in the morning. Either to the north.
It's cool that like
Or
there's
to the
this
south.
physical barrier between these dead lands and these green meadows on the other side, and we can see
Yep.
it.
Mhm.
We can't
Yep,
reach
you
it.
can see it, and then you know you have to backtrack into the dead lands. It's depressing. Challenges your spirit.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we look to the southeast, east of where we originally came from, out of the mountains. We see the mountains. You know, I don't want to climb back up there, but to the northeast,
More dead
more
lands.
barren lands and more burnt lands, dried.
The seer is with me. I can walk across this ravine. I can walk across the air.
No, stop, Horn
I
Knight, please.
step
stop.
out to the edge of the ravine.
Please stop yelling. Literally
I
everything you
raise
say.
my halberd above my head. I step forward into the yawning chasm.
You jump in the ravine.
It's the only way he'll learn.
I jump in the ravine. That's canon. I did that, Troy.
I know you did. I know you
Jared's
did.
had a long day.
I can
He's played several games, and he obviously wants to go to bed. So,
I'm
The sooner
wide
his
awake.
character's
I
dead-
just want to see what happens if the seers will protect me as I walk across the air of this ravine.
you wanna take an Indiana Jones leap of faith. Take a step.
Exactly. The last
It is
crusade.
sipping on some brown, and it is killing me. Like I need to go.
Who's
get
sipping
it
on brown?
immediately.
Me.
Oh,
This
I
is
wanna
Stranahan's, by the way, delicious Colorado
Oh,
whiskey. It's so
Colorado
good.
Johnsky.
This is the stuff. This is the bottle of the Dell sent us a couple years ago. He loves
Wow.
this stuff. It's great.
I was finished that about 3 days after he gave it to us. That was 2 years ago. You still have it.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I just bought a new bottle.
Oh yeah. I actually went to the liquor store with my brother-in-law who was visiting, and he was looking for new bourbons to try, new whiskeys to try, and I told him Stranahan's, and he bought it.
Oh,
So
awesome.
he just bought it, took it home. Yeah.
It's great. It just won another prize this
It's
year,
great.
like a couple months ago, I think.
Troy, what do you think about 5-minute break? What do you think?
I think a 5-minute break would be great if Jared hadn't just jumped into the ravine. I feel like.
Well, no, I mean, we
Maybe
can
you
resolve
need
that
the break.
quickly. We can resolve that quickly. Ow! And I'm like 10 feet down. You know, like there was like a little ledge.
Caught on a root. You're
Here's what
rolling
I'll
onto
see.
a root.
The seers are not with us. We've lost their favor.
You jump. All right, this is what I'll say before we head to the break. You jump into the ravine blindly, not seeing the depth, and you just like, you slide down, about 15 feet or so. And when you reach the bottom, you see two things. One, you see that the wide expanse of this ravine just goes on for miles and miles and miles, and then goes up to a wall that that's unscalable. You'd have to leave your horses behind, and even then it would take you can't even imagine how long to try and climb up just to get through to this meadow. And you immediately realize you're going to have to go around. But you also see something else. There is a single misshapen tree standing there at the bottom of this ravine.
Oh.
And it just has this heap of misshapen bones underneath it. And the bones aren't just like piled there. The bones seem to be sprouting from the ground underneath the tree like flowers. You probably can't help yourself but to approach, since it is the only thing of interest down here. And as you get closer, you feel this warmth emanating from these bones. You have encountered your first omen.
Oh shit.
And we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh,
See,
wow.
jumping off the cliff was smart.
You were okay.
Took me a second. Took me a second.
Honestly, your instincts are incredible, Jared. You're such an inspirational.
He's a
player.
master. He's a master of
Yeah,
Nito.
he really is a master. Dick.
Figured it out.
It's whiskey time. It's whiskey o'clock. Whiskeys. We'll be back in 5. Go subscribe. Hello! We're back with more Mythic Bastionland, but not more important.
Got myself a little brown so cocky.
Get right in front of you, right?
Right in front of my face.
Didn't have to be like,
Right. And he
really-
didn't have
I'm
to
really
put
full
the
of
pinky out and everything. And he has it out of this like
I love this little whiskey.
it's great whiskey. Greatly done. And so I happen to
quite a brilliant.
Oh, it seems like that, but don't worry. This is not. I'll be glad you are good. There is right at the top. Oh, I see. Yeah, the whole middle is black.
Is it a specific mountain? I've seen them with like
Yes,
this is Mount
yeah, it's
Rainier
a-
or whatever.
Yeah, it's a specific mountain. This is Mount Blanc.
Mount Blanc.
Mont Blanc.
4,807 meters, 15,774 feet.
Oh,
And so there are 4 glasses that come in this set, and they're each a different mountain.
nice.
Like the exact terrain is at the bottom of the glass. Very cool.
That's cool.
So a fan gave this to me, I want to say in Nashville last year, and I don't bring it out too often because she sits at 100 proof, but this is it's called Henry McKenna.
Oh yeah,
You know this? Single barrel, 10-year.
yeah.
So it's a special occasion.
It's great. It's great. So I was just, oh my God. So last weekend I
too
was,
much.
oh yeah, it was Memorial Day weekend. And I was home briefly in Philly visiting family. And my brother-in-law is a big bourbon aficionado, Russ. And he has a various selection. And I bought this bottle of Elijah Craig and brought it down. The one that I'm having some of now. I brought it down there. And I was like, hey, if we want to have some of this, sure. And he was like, well, don't open that. Just have any of like mine, try them out. Like they're great, whatever. And he had a bottle of Elijah Craig already open with like this much left. We're all hanging out. It's like later in the evening. I shouldn't even be having any more bourbon. I already had a few beers. Like it's stupid time to have bourbon, but I'm like, I want to have a little bit more bourbon. And I'm not going to open my Elijah Craig. I'll just have some of his Elijah Craig. It was the Elijah Craig, like 126 proof or something. It was the one that's like, it's like 64% alcohol, I want to say. It's an absurd amount. And it was just one detail at the bottom. Otherwise, the bottle looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I poured it. I sit down. We're playing cards. We're just playing a card game. I sit down with it, and he's like, did you pour some of the Elijah Craig? I'm like, yeah. And I'm already like 2 sips in. He's like, that's like the 64%, whatever it was. And I was like, oh no. And I felt like garbage the next day. It was just such a high proof. I was like, God damn it. I just wanted like one nice little nightcap bourbon. And I went for the high octane poison that was in the bar.
Yeah, these bottled in bonds usually have a spicy proof profile, but man, they're good. This should get us flying till the end of tonight's stream. All right, so I've explained what happens here. Jared has boldly jumped into the ravine.
So awesome.
And realized that the expanse of this thing and then the sort of height of the end of it, this is impassable. Luckily, you did not hurt yourself. But while down there, you did encounter this strange, misshapen tree with a pile of bones that upon closer inspection you realize was not just sitting under the tree, but growing from the earth and emanating heat.
Sure, he thinks
quick.
yes.
All right, let's come back to bed, Grandpa. It's only visible from in the ravine, so like we can't see it.
If you peek down, like you can kind of see through this thin layer of dust that is still floating throughout the air. You see his shadow down there, and you see like a craggly branches.
A process of climbing down into the ravine.
It's warm.
Yeah, I guess we leave our steeds behind and climb down to investigate the omen, right?
Hobble our steeds and climb down.
All right, so you leave your horses up there. You just kind of like skid down.
And my massive badger animal companion.
Of course, yes, you leave. Did you name that companion?
I did. I named him Fierce.
Okay.
Fierce.
His name is Fierce.
Fierce Brosnan.
That's fun. Like
Bam.
like Ben Vereen.
I didn't say
Brosnan.
it. Fierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Great, Matt.
Matthew. Bottle cap. Are there bottle caps in Mythic
Can we
Bastion?
do battle cast with
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Or you could name him Badger Moore.
Sure. Have fun.
The bottle
matters.
caps are ethereal. They become your vigor if you travel to a monument.
Oh my god, I'm so psyched that his name is Fierce Brosnan.
Fierce Brosnan. I mean, that's better than Ben Vereen.
It is.
Fierce
And that's-
Brosnan.
That's shocking
That'd be
how
a-
much better
that's
that
a
is.
cool. That'd be a cool name for like a street boxer or something.
Here comes Fierce Brosnan. All right, so you leave Fierce Brosnan and the various weird horses at the top of the ravine, and you slide down into it, and now you're all at the bottom of this, tree. And I say tree; it's not like this massive, centuries-old oak. It is just this scraggly little tree with the bones growing out of the ground.
I'd like to just walk up and touch the mangled tree. I see the bones, I recognize bones, but I'd like to touch the mangled tree and get a sense of where it has been, what it has seen, its history.
Is it alive? Is the tree alive at all?
There are no leaves sprouting from it, and so for the leaf knight to be the one that goes up to embrace it, I imagine the first thing you feel is just an overpowering sense of death, and not so much decay.
Oh.
It is just this sense of death and burial.
She pulls her hand away,
Yes.
looks down at the bones. There's great death here. Endings,
Yes.
no beginnings. And she steps back kind of in fear, looking at the bone pile as the gilded knight stands next to it, or the horned knight stands next to it.
Death and yet warmth.
Yeah.
Is it the tree is emanating warmth, or is it like warmth that's coming out of the ground?
Feels like warmth is coming out of the bones that are sprouting from the base of the tree.
Yes, it is warmed as if it is being bathed by sunlight. Strange. A strange omen. I'm gonna try to pull one of the bones out of the earth.
It is an omen of death.
The
Though death is not always bad.
Gilded Knight reaches down and grabs this bone, and it's not like you're not quite sure what these bones are. They definitely look to be human and not animal, or at least humanoid. Whether this is an arm bone or a short leg bone, you're not sure. As your hand touches it, it's not hot. It's just this like uncomfortable, lukewarm feeling. And you pull at it, and it's like not like just pulling a weed out of a ground, but it's like pulling a small bush that has probably been planted there for a couple of years. So you kind of have to put your back into it a little bit, but eventually you
And I'm not very strong either, so it probably does take.
you unearth this bone, and that warmth lingers in your hand as you hold it.
The bones, you said they're sprouting, right? Does it look like they're like bone plants, like they've been planted here to grow?
They do not look to be planted here. They look as if they are growing wildly.
It's gonna sound weird, but the Violet Knight would like to water the bones.
Huh.
We do seek the myths. Maybe if this is an omen, perhaps we can propagate it.
Yeah.
So I'll take some of my rations and I'll water sections of the bone as a both as a just to see what happens and also as a sign of respect and fealty.
You water the bones; they do not, thankfully, for your own sanity, magically grow to human height. And the guy's like, "Oh, thank you. God, it was warm down there."
So dehydrated. So long. God.
Thank you. No. But maybe there's this moment that as the water hits the bone, there's like this little sizzle, which sort of belies the just warm feeling that the Gilded Knight had in his hand. There's this like little waft of steam that comes off of the bones as the water hits them.
Is the bone still warm in the Gilded Knight's hand?
It is. You can't tell if the warmth is fading or if it's just your mind telling you that, oh no, it feels less warm than it did seconds ago. But it is still warm to the touch. If one of you were to be like, give me that bone, it feels warm.
What
If
happened?
it is an omen of the myth, I see no path forward. It is only an omen of death. Is myth the death? Is death the myth?
Perhaps songs have been sung about what happened on these fields long ago.
Well, I death's flower as well, and I'll pull a bone out of the ground for myself.
You experience the same sensations that the Gilded Knight did.
Well, I wonder. It's actually interesting if like these are like the bones of saints in the or the equivalent of this myth. In this myth, like actually having a fragment of bone is
like relics of.
Is a relic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take a bone too. Why not?
Okay.
I watered them.
You spent all that time watering them.
Can I just get some guidance here as a new player? Like, what are we supposed to? Is this like, are we supposed to do something here to find out a clue? Or are we supposed to like take this for what it is and then move on?
Yeah, man. Right
Yeah.
on.
You got it, man. Yeah, no.
The wheels are turning in the right direction.
Yeah, it's kind of, I kind of feel like you guys can keep interacting with the bones and I'll keep trying to come up with cool reactions to it. But ultimately, it's kind of like, I think of this as vignettes. It's like you've approached this, you've experienced this, you've interacted with it, and now you move on to nighttime. And I'm assuming you want to camp rather than try to brave the ravine. You know, they say like when you encounter these barriers, you can sometimes find ways around it. So like if you've come upon a dwelling or one of these holdings and you talk to people, they can be like, oh, there's a way around that. You just need to blah, blah, blah. That ravine, there's something so that if you were to encounter it again, you don't run up against it. Yeah, I would let you just pass through it because you talked to someone that told you how. So you learn how to get around it. But right now, you're knights errant, new to the realm. So you want to camp in this hex. Let's see,
Yes.
There was the first roll, and then you went into the barrier, which did another roll. So there'll be another roll while you camp, which I could fucking do all day. It is a quiet, uneventful night, all clear in Mythic Bastionland parlance. Anything you guys sort of discuss here? Let's maybe get into a little bit more. We don't have to go too much here, but a little bit more of your backstory. We sort of bebopped and scattered there for a second about you coming from this festival. What made the four of you, do you think, decide to join together, band together, and form this company?
Maybe we got together at this festival. What is it called? The fall harvest season festival.
Festival of the I'll find it in a sec.
Like maybe we met.
Feast of the Stars.
Feast of the Stars.
Circus of the Stars.
Yeah. We met on Circus of the Stars. We were married for 6 years.
Is that J.J. Bullock?
Chip. Yeah, maybe we were the ruler sent us on a quest from there.
Hmm.
as this sort of ritual celebration of the.
Yeah, perhaps that's great. Perhaps the ruler, the lord of that realm, lost someone here. Perhaps they were on some sort of quest and never returned. He sent us to find what happened and bring answers of the myths of this realm of which he's unfamiliar, which borders his lands. And we were each hand-picked for reasons only the Lord knows, but we fell in rather easily. Except for the Horn Knight, who's weird and a pain in the ass.
How am I a pain in the ass? I hear the voices of the seers. You deny their calls, you shut out their whispers. My hand will not burn because I love the seers. I put my hand into the campfire.
God sakes.
You take 1d6 damage.
All right. I take 1d6 damage.
Roll a gambit. No. He sticks his hand in the fire.
All right, you don't have to do that. You don't have to.
I took 2 damage, but my guard protects me. And then I take a moment to get out of the fire, and my guard goes all the way back up.
That's all it takes.
Look, I'm not even banned.
The best part is I think we're playing this game exactly as intended.
Yeah, definitely.
But you, Leaf Knight, where you to put your hand in there, leaves burn, don't they?
Aye, they do. If I put my hand in there, it would burn my flesh just like anyone else. I'm not special. I'm just like the rest of us. Just like Fierce Brosnan. Just like every animal. Just like every worm in the ground. Flesh and blood. Oh, so fragile. But destined for something greater. If only we can survive to fulfill it.
Well, there you go, and you've said exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, that's exactly.
You're not
what
but
you were
flesh and
gonna say.
blood, but you use your body as a tool for the seers. That's what I was saying. That's what I was
Yes,
getting at.
but because I serve the seers does not make me in and of itself invincible, is all I'm saying. I am as weak as anything else. I must tread carefully if I'm to see his will done.
We
The
do
born
not,
seer.
We do not doubt your faith, Sir Knight, talking to Horn Knight. But you should not tempt the seers with such recklessness.
You're right. It's just that we came down to this empty hex, and then when we picked a direction, we were immediately told we couldn't go any farther.
Yes. And then
the
when we
Horn
found,
Knight craves action!
and then when we found an omen, the first true sign of a path to the myth of this land, we learned literally nothing.
Is my bone still warm?
I should say, just so you understand a little bit of the flow of the game, is like when I roll these wilderness checks, there's one of 3 things that can happen. And this is kind of important just because you'll play the game long enough to know that, like, this is what you encounter. If I roll a 1, you encounter the next omen from a random myth in the realm. So that's actually the least likely chance, is a 1. You encounter a random myth. 2 and 3, you encounter the next omen from the nearest myth. That is one of the more likely ones. So when you encounter an omen, there's a chance that that myth is nearby. That myth lives in a hex. And were you to land in that hex, you encounter the next omen from that myth. And there are 6 omens. You need to get to essentially, if you want to gamify it, you're trying to get and defeat the 6th omen. 4 through 6, which actually would be the most likely since it's 4, 5, 6, you encounter the hex's landmark if there is one there. Otherwise, it's all clear. So there's a chance you
Oh.
encountered a myth that is random, or you encountered the nearest myth. So when that happens, just kind of keep that in mind. All I give you is the flavor of it and let you engage with it a little bit, but it's really just like, okay, we're starting to move in terms of the game itself. You're moving along that myth track, trying to get to the sixth element. But if it was random, the next one might be random, and you got to kind of intuit, was that connected or not? And that's where the story comes from.
Okay. Well, maybe it's a good thing that we took these relics.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that.
Perhaps,
that'll-
yes.
Maybe it'll pay off.
Horned Knight, you must rest easy. The seers will guide us. And in the meantime, I sense in you a bit of insecurity, and I'd like to offer you a bit of positivity. And the Violet Knight will pull out a hand mirror and say, "Gaze into my mirror, Horned Knight. Look upon thyself."
All right.
And this is a magical mirror.
Oh.
It's going to show you the ideal version of yourself.
Oh, wow.
Cool. A flattering hand mirror. The
Neat.
glory you see within is what you seek if you trust the seers.
I look into the mirror, and so I see the ideal version of myself.
Yes.
What do you look like?
Hold on, man. Whoa.
It's like wearing a suit, his hair, got a haircut.
I'm late for work.
Oh, I know what I look like. Instead of a crown, the horns are actually coming out of my head.
Oh.
Oh,
you're more
yeah,
fully-
I see
Cowboy
it.
style. Yes.
I
Yes.
see it. Yeah.
You guys all watching Widow's Bay?
Oh, fuck yeah,
I've seen a
dude.
couple episodes.
Dude.
That was my favorite episode.
The party?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, my
The
God.
fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Dude,
So
I haven't
good.
watched many episodes, but just like the first episode or maybe the second, where he sees the newspaper articles in the room about the witch trials. They're like, there are witch trials here in
Cannibalism.
17 whatever. And she's like,
Cannibalism.
Yeah,
And he goes,
no,
not
no,
really.
it was
And he
witch
goes,
trials. They
That's
were
what
like,
it says on that newspaper.
Well,
That's very large.
yeah. No, but there were like witch trials. He's like,
Yeah.
there were witch trials, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, and good news. We got them all.
Yeah, we got them all.
I mean, that is so goddamn funny.
It's it's the best show on TV right now. It is so fucking good.
Fucking good.
I love that show.
All right. Can we go to bed now?
Yeah, you go to bed and you wake up.
The Violet Knight reads poetry until everyone falls asleep.
Nice. What
Aloud.
poem does he read? Did you read the poem from your sheet? I think you skipped yours.
I skipped mine. I'll read it now.
Yeah, please.
A lightless glow from 'neath a dream illuminates the fabric's seam.
And then you go to sleep.
Everyone's asleep.
All right, you wake up the next day. You realize that traveling further east is impossible, but you have some options. What do you decide to do as you do you want to continue towards that holding? And if so, how do you want to get there?
Yeah, I said perhaps we should seek a way around this ravine, travel further to the northeast, and see if the land is passable. Finally enter into these meadows that have been denied us, lo, this last day.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. We got down into the ravine. We can't climb up the other side.
No, it's like a
just
sheer
checking.
wall.
It was
Sheer wall.
impassable.
Okay. Then yes, to the northeast we go. Troy, move us.
You head to the northeast. The sky appears to be one giant solid cloud. It's very strange at first. You're like, oh, there's lots of clouds up there, but as you look at it, it's almost just like one big blanket. There's no like seams for sunlight to come through. There's no sort of striations between them. It's just like this giant never-ending cloud as you continue to make your way through this barren, perhaps cursed forest.
I love the word striations.
Striations.
Look at the striations.
The day is relatively uninteresting until you come upon a desecrated monolith just standing alone in this featureless like semi like basin in the land.
It's funny, we talked about this a little bit in Pendragon, but Arthurian tales are by their nature sort of post-apocalyptic because they're all taking place in the wake of the collapse of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you have these like giant monuments like that have been destroyed, like kind of dotted all over the landscape, and like this is, it's what we're running into now.
It
What's
was
it look
wild
like?
when sorry, just real quick, when I went to London and saw like there's a part that they highlight, like this Roman wall. It's just like a collapsed wall that they kind of like, now they preserve it. And it was like, this is from a time when like basically civilization left like this place, and people were plunged into like barbarism because there was no order.
Mad Max.
Yeah. Like
Mad Max without
was
cars.
in
Like,
an actual Mad Max in history.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the last remaining elements that wasn't destroyed in like the constant warring that happened once the overlords, quote unquote, left.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, and living under constant threat of invasion.
Yeah. Yeah. From all over, from everywhere.
All over. Yeah, you're an island. Anyone with a ship. Well,
Right.
So what is this?
what does it look like?
What does it look
Yeah, I
like?
mean, for the rest of my life, whenever I think of monolith, I think of 2001: A Space Odyssey, and so that's what all monoliths are for the rest of my life. If I'm describing one in a game, it is a black stone pillar just sort of rising from this small indent in the land, and every face of it has been defaced. It almost looks like there used to be like bas-reliefs of faces, not whole bodies, but like faces covering the entire monolith, like
A
a
bit
bunch
chiseled away.
yeah, but
chipped
like
away.
kind of like a bunch of Hans in carbonite if it was just Han's face. But all of their eyes have been gouged out. The faces have been hammered flat, so you're like, there was a face there, but now it's just kind of like all mushed. Whole sections have been chipped away, so it's not this perfect rectangle anymore. There'll be like little cuts taking out of it. Yet the thing as a whole remains still standing, and it's as tall as if all four of you were standing on each other's shoulder. Whoever did this like knew what it represented and like was passionate about destroying it.
This is a remnant of those who came before. There is great anger reflected here, and he like lays his gilded fingers on the surface.
Running your hand along a face.
Is it metal or is it stone? Is it a stone monolith?
Yeah, it's like this just black slab basalt.
Basalt.
But otherwise, nothing else is going on.
Can we just get out of here, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let us
very
Please.
let us look to
Let's
the
go
east.
It is well that this thing
Seems
has
to be
been
verdant lands
defaced.
to the east.
Yes.
The verdant land to the east. All right, so morning becomes
hunger for-
afternoon.
Bow and bush.
All right, cowboy.
Oh, we can enter?
Yes. you
Oh,
can.
we did.
Nice.
Woo, relief.
We made it.
So you enter.
What a bas relief.
What a Jeepers kid.
How does he do it?
Yeah. That's the
Wow.
magic right there. That's
That was
the magic.
incredible.
Wired that way. To be wired that way.
Okay. You enter here, and the sort of horrible, sad, dusty land gives way to green pastures finally. The weather changes as well because it's just fun to roll weather.
It's great. It's great to roll weather.
It is now
It's always good to roll weather.
while still dusty, that massive cloud overhead has disappeared, and the sun is out now, and it's kind of like it's making everything bright, but there's still all that dust in the air that's kind of coming from the hex behind you, and so it gives the appearance of like like when you have a light shining and you throw dust into it, it's like everything is
the aura, like you were talking about. It's like those ghosts that kind of form.
Yeah. It's like if you ever look at when sunlight is coming through a window, you can see dust particles in the air. The whole world looks like that here as you're traveling through. And
my armor is gleaming, like blinding golden
finally
light shining.
Very
off of it.
Borman, very John Borman.
Very
Excalibur.
Borman, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there is a relief. You know that there is a holding in this direction. You're not 100% sure where. You have a map though, so you feel pretty confident that like you're maybe a day away if travel goes well. But at the same time, after yesterday being discouraged by that ravine and that strange omen, you feel a little more confident in your travels until something changes in the landscape. As you're moving along, you see a hole in the ground, not very large, maybe 5 feet by 5 feet wide. And it sticks out to you because there's not a whole lot else going on besides the few trees that you see from time to time that actually have leaves on them, unlike what you've seen the past couple days. As you get closer to this hole, you realize that this is not some natural fissure in the ground, but it is a stairway leading into the earth.
Oh shit. Okay. This is promising.
There is a blackened tree just sort of like hanging over the staircase.
Is it just like the one that was in the ravine?
Different. You start to think to yourself like, weird tree.
Omen.
Maybe this is related.
Well,
But
if it
that
is,
one
not.
didn't have
It's
a
not.
staircase going down. But your mind went there as the leaf knight. You're way into trees
Yeah.
with your sticky sapling.
stick.
We know what you do with that at night.
your greasy stick. The
one
dogs
of the-
love.
Yeah.
Oh, dogs love my
love
stick.
it.
Yeah.
Dogs love your sticky stick, don't they?
Not just dogs.
Well,
go
surely the myth.
Fierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan gets a kick out of it.
I bet Fierce Brosnan would go for your stick too.
If this is yet another omen of the myth, we must pursue it down the staircase. What do you say, brothers?
Yes.
Yes.
Our path is
Aye.
clear.
The
my fellow
trees.
knights.
The trees are slightly different. And so, it's evident we want nothing to do with these stairs. We should move on.
No.
Seek
Believe,
not
knight.
glory.
The trees must be exact if the omen is to be believed.
No.
No,
You're-
leaf night. Yeah, nah, that's not it.
No.
Ah.
No. Your eyes are blinded by tree lust. You
What a
you are not
convincing
seeing
argument.
clearly.
It's not all to do with trees.
Do you seek glory, sir, or do you seek ignominious shame?
We seek glory as knights of the realm.
Right. I see.
There's
Leaf
no
night, if
glory
you
to be
wish, you
found?
can stay up here and watch the mounts.
We shall cover ourselves with glory beneath the earth.
Yes.
I wish only to roll or die once. And if that means I must descend, then I descend.
You shan't be rolling any dice up here. Come.
I see no future in which I roll a die. But all right, I'll descend.
Let's see what
This
fortune has in
argues
store for
few
us.
dice
now.
rolls.
Would you like me to show you how many die I've brought? Not one have I rolled.
It's crazy. I've rolled so many dice. And you
I
guys
know
have
he's
rolled
rolling
them.
dice like.
I know
crazy
he's having a
over
great
there.
time. Good for him.
Sometimes the GM rolls no dice.
My
know.
die
GM
actually,
rolls dice.
Just me.
my die actually, it's cracking me up. They look really excessive because of the Shadow Dark random generation. I had 8 D10 out to roll the map, and they're all sitting right here amongst just the other die. This huge pile of dice. Can't roll any of them.
Untouched.
All right, let's descend. Let us descend.
Let us descend.
All right, so you descend
We take our horses.
this staircase. You take your horses down the
Yeah,
staircase.
we take him down there.
Can we? Is it
Well, I
big enough?
definitely take Fierce Brosnan.
You don't. You want to take your horses? It's a little awkward. It's not impossible, but like the horses, as you start to go down, they're bucking, like they don't.
Rusty's old. He can't come down here.
Like Luke's Tauntaun at the beginning of Empire. They're just like,
I'm gonna
What's the
tie
matter, girl?
Rusty. I'm tying
smell
Rusty
something?
to the tree.
okay, by his
What's the
neck.
matter, buddy? Smell something?
Come, O nameless. Something beckons to us from this chthonic place.
It is no use, Illyria. They fear to walk in the dark earth. We should leave them.
We should
here.
leave them behind. They'll be fine.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Sure. Okay.
Actually, I get to use a cool ability here if it is dark. So I hold up my mace, and this is what I was doing in the beginning. My special power allows me to cause any metal object I hold to emit a bright light that only I can see.
Oh, that's
cool.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
Bees,
fuck my
butterflies-
torch then, I
Cool for
guess.
you.
You're plunged into darkness.
Cool
This
ability
way.
you have.
It's
What
about
can
half
you
as
do?
cool as it could be.
What can you do? Just keep eating leaves?
If I feel like, first of all, shut up. If I feel a little down, such as losing some spirit, right? If I feel like a little down, just need to eat a piece of fruit. That's my power.
Oh, why? In another world, in
Um,
another world, the Violet Knight's special ability would be a first level spell. Not even, it'd be a damn cantrip.
Just
Yeah.
Goodberry. That's all it is.
It's just Goodberry. I also have, man, I've got some stuff that is just useless so far, but if it came up, it would be so cool. Anyway,
Well, let's see. It might come up. It
see.
might come
Yeah.
up. But
So
here's
I,
something. that-
I will hold a torch as well. I've got,
Okay.
I've got nothing in my hands. I don't know what to do. What am I
Okay.
supposed to do?
you got two. You
said-
got two torches.
sorry,
four
what
of
I
you.
mean, I'm skipping ahead of my own brain. I mean, like in terms of fighting, like I'm a knight, but like
Yeah.
I don't really have like armor and a shield and a sword. I don't really understand.
You don't?
You should.
You do.
So how? Like, where do I see that?
Once again, property.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Property,
I
brother.
don't.
You don't have
I
anything?
don't have. Okay.
You have a hooked club,
I have a
club.
hooked club, but I don't have armor.
and you're wearing
do.
verdant leather.
Verdant leather A1 is your armor. Armor 1.
Oh, what does A1 mean? Sorry.
And you
Hey.
also have the useful stick.
But it's also while within foliage. So like that. So that's. What does A1 mean?
See, every
A1
armor has a number associated with it.
Got it.
Basically, you
Armor
add all
1.
your
Got it.
your armors
Yeah.
together.
But it's
Yeah,
only
so-
while within foliage.
That's fine. Like I don't mind. I just want to make sure I'm not like missing anything.
Yeah,
So
so
I've got a
basically-
club, and I'm armorless underground.
Yeah.
But I've got my useful stick. Yeah.
That's interesting that your verdant leather only works in foliage. Like it only protects you. It's like the trees come in to save you, but you have your guard. Okay.
It's very cool. Yeah.
But listen, you're going down a staircase in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
go
sure
down
there's
with
plenty of verdant trees down there.
you go down with your torches. This is a great time to remember everybody watching after the fact, as well as any of you watching who haven't made the jump yet. Make sure you go to jointhenaish.com or Glass Cannon Network, patreon.com/Glass Cannon. Sorry, it's late. And subscribe. But Troy, I've already subscribed. Have you? The 70,000 people are going to watch this later. If you haven't, subscribe today. $6 a month, $12 a month, $25. We have many different plans. Or if you're already subscribed, raise your subscription amount. You can do custom amounts. So if you're giving 8 right now and you can't jump all the way up to 12, go to 10. If you're 12 and you can't go to 25, go to 18. All of that will generate power that'll push us towards our goals. And also, you'll get all of the benefits of the new tier that you move up to. And one of the best things you can do is go annual. And if you can upgrade and go annual, you'll gain the power from the upgrade, or you'll raise power for us with the upgrade. And then you'll get the bonus power of what your new plan is when you go annual for the year. So if you're at $6 right now and you go to 12, that generates 6 power. And then if you go annual at 12, that'll generate another 12 power. It's a little convoluted, but the point is, subscribe today and help unlock these goals for the future. In the meantime, you walk down there with 2 torches lit, weapons in hand, perhaps some shields, steeds upstairs, fierce Brosnan sniffing your sticky
Padding
stick.
down behind us, a badger the size of a lion.
That's so cool.
Isn't that so goddamn cool?
That makes up for the lack of armor underground. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's why I'm not complaining. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing something because I've got a badger. This is
You
bad.
do have a badger. Nobody else has a badger. The staircase begins to twist and turn until it branches into 3 corridors.
Oh, it branches. Maybe you do get armor down here.
Nice. Skid is. He's in the pocket right as we're ready to wrap.
You can just tell. There are
There's a
times
bridge right
when
here.
Skid is in
Ah. 3 corridors.
Dude
The
loves a
illusion
pun.
of
Never read a
meaningful
pun he doesn't-
choice.
All right.
Illusion of meaningful choice. Well, I hold up the my warm bone. Which way does it feel the warmest?
Just like,
Take my warm bone in my hand.
like a divining rod.
Like a divining rod.
Hold
Show
it
me
up
the
for all the
way.
world to see.
I hold up my warm bone and I run my fingers along the shaft. Up and down, pointing it towards my companions.
They all.
Jesus.
Jared.
What?
Up and down.
Am I
and down.
am I playing it wrong?
Am I playing Mythic
Am I doing
Bastionland?
it wrong? Am I doing it wrong?
Okay, but I do think that's an interesting idea, Matthew, to take the bones out and point them at each of.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you grab your bones and point them in the direction of these 3 branching passages, you wonder if it's just a trick of the mind or not, but they seem to feel the temperature of the bones seem to rise in your hands, almost as if they are sensing a connection to something deeper within these 3 passageways, and no one feels different than the other. There is a connection between these bones and what lies beyond.
I put my hand on the Violet Knight's bone.
Okay.
Wow.
Go on.
Guys, I just want to point out the 2 players that didn't have any whiskey.
They're having a great time.
Yeah.
Just high on life.
Huh?
High
Yeah,
on life.
it
High on
feels the
life.
same as mine, just as warm.
It's warm and hard beneath my fingers.
Yours too.
Perhaps we're meant to walk down each of these passages.
So, what do you do?
We go the one straight ahead.
All right. The 4 of you march headlong down the first bone passage.
I want to just reiterate. I am having a great time with this game, and I would love to play it more than just this 1 3-hour session.
Yes.
But I am getting a little punchy.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
This is
The
what
end of
the
a long day.
what
Yeah,
the witching hour is for.
And it super helps that the game is like, there is an aurora that is colorless over your head. Bones sprout from the ground. They are warm. Welcome to Jodorowsky's The Holy Mountain. This is D&D as a midnight movie.
It is.
All right, so here's what happens. You get to the end of this passageway, and there is something lurking there. I will tell you what you see. Oh, interesting. Oh, there is this sprawling mass of bones. It looks like a bone pile had an explosive thrown into it, and the bones exploded, but then became like connected and animated, and it lunges towards you. We're gonna try some Mythic Bastionland combat here.
Oh,
okay.
shit. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to say that you were surprised. And the way that I am reading combat here, I believe you guys get to go first. And the reason I think that is under surprise in the basic rules, it says players normally take the first turn of combat, discussing their plan and acting in any order they wish. Characters who are not ready for combat must pass a clarity save or miss the first turn. So that first sentence leads me to believe, as long as you weren't surprised, which I don't think you were assuming danger here, you decide first. And that's because I think the enemies can be pretty punishing. So let's try to, let's take our time with this, because it's a lot. It's super elegant, but it's very different from anything we've ever done, I think, with combat. If someone feels super comfortable with it, then I think they should go first. Not don't try to strategize here. Let's go with who feels comfortable with the combat.
We
There's
can
only
all talk
one
about our
target.
plan.
Yes.
What's that?
So there's only one target, so that we all roll. If any combatants attacking the same target roll their dice at the same time. So basically, because there's only one thing, we would all roll our dice and see what we've got, and then we can start to like.
What do we roll?
You roll.
We
any
roll your
weapon within your hand.
Your weapon damage. You just roll your weapon damage.
That's right. That's right.
So when I said you have
Now-
a dagger,
Yep.
but you have a club now, so you would roll that instead of the dagger. I don't think you roll the club, the dagger, and the shield, right? I think you just roll the club and the shield.
Club and the shield, probably. Unless you
Yeah.
said I'm dual wielding. You could.
Right. But yeah, you have, what do you have in your hand? And I think do you roll
Yeah.
your armor as well?
No.
No, just your shield. Okay.
Well, and
Armor
then
just blocks damage.
Yeah. Now, so because we're attacking the same target, basically only one die is going to do damage to it. So
Yes.
effectively
So
you can-
the way they explain in the book is, so a knight with a mace, D8, and shield, D4, is aided by an ally with 2 daggers, D6 each. So they roll a D8, a D4, and 2 D6. The dice show a 7, 3, 1, and 5. The highest die is a 7. So they decide to spend the 5 on a gambit to bolster the 7. To give it, one of the gambits is you can give a +1 to make the 7 and 8. The target has armor 2, which is a helm and shield, reducing the damage to 6. That's kind of how this works. So if all of you just charge in and attack it, you can you just combine all of your dice, but only the highest dice. You basically want to use your highest die and then start mixing the other dice up for gambits. That's the way I'm reading it. There's also like an improved gambit, but let's walk before we fly here. It is kind of wild. If there's just one enemy, it does sound like you create a company pool.
Right, a company pool of dice. We
Yes,
kind of
so
all
we're
roll our
gonna-
damage.
We'll all jump on this thing as it starts to attack us. But I would not use my hooked club, because my magical sticky stick, it can be wielded as a great spear, which I will do.
Oh, cool.
So you were a sticky stick out.
So yeah, my sticky stick is just always in my hand, and I feel like it morphs in the moment and changes into this like long javelin that has reach.
Yes.
Now I'm totally down with like it's also extremely sticky. So maybe like after a successful hit, like I can't even get it back out in a round or something. You know what I mean? Like I could totally see that happening. But it does say I can wield it like a great spear. And it says D10 long, which leads me to believe it's kind of like reach. Like I don't
It
have
has
to be,
reach.
Yeah.
I don't
so
have
you
to
can,
be
My
within
weapon too.
threatened
my
range.
Yeah.
thematically you can stay back, but yeah.
The other
I
thing
have
we
a-
could do here is, now this is high risk, high reward, but one of us could attempt a feat, and we could maybe try to smite this thing, or if we want to.
Yeah, but the feat is sorry.
Each
Our
night,
feat-
basically once, and then you roll to see if you're fatigued. And if you're fatigued, you can't use any feats for basically the rest of the day. So, but like for the fun of it, it might be worth it to try.
Yeah, someone with high vigor should try to smite it.
smite it. Yeah.
Well, I have a question, which is, does the mass of bones contain any horns or antlers?
Oh, interesting. I believe there's a very similar rule to Shadow Dark. Is like, and it's sort of like the Call of Cthulhu luck roll. When a player asks something like that, I roll a d6, and 4, 5, 6 favor the player. It does not have any horns.
Very well. Then if you guys would like, I'll try a smiting feat to do more damage because I do have a high vigor.
Yeah.
I have a
do it.
16 vigor.
Great.
Great.
So basically, you can add a D12 to your pool for this.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right,
and the
so-
reason I asked about
yeah.
the horns, just so people know, so
Yeah.
it's not a mystery, my antler halberd does D10 plus D10 versus horned or antlered opponents.
Oh.
But the
Oh,
massive
wow.
bones did not have horns or antlers.
Disappointing. All right, so
Okay.
so the Horn Knight is going to try to smite. The rest of us are just going to pile in an attack. Do you get
And
any? Extra
I
dice?
will. We will pile in an attack, but then I will deny.
You're gonna deny your
Well,
friends.
you have
Can
to
you
wait for
attack
it-
and use a feat? A different.
You're gonna deny the moon landing?
No, you
No,
don't.
You
don't
can't deny until it
until-
attacks you, Joe.
I know,
you can't
but
deny
I'm saying,
yet.
I'm letting you know. Like, this is the plan. Like, I
Oh,
will
yeah.
not use a feat on this attack, but I will deny when it comes back at us, and try to deny a die from its
Oh.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So we all.
All
roll.
right.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a D10.
Does
Yeah.
Fierce Brosnan pile in an attack? Does he get it? Does he
Hell
get it?
yeah, dude.
So what does he got?
What's Fierce up to?
Fuck if I know, man. Like, sorry, I apologize. Pierce Brosnan dies on the spot. He's
It's Fierce Brosnan.
Fierce.
Does Pierce Brosnan
No
show up
relation.
in the middle of this?
Pierce Brosnan show up.
It's like, hello there. I was wondering if you wandering.
Yeah, I used this based on the character sheet. I didn't. There weren't stats, so I'm not sure.
He might have stats actually. Hang on.
Of course, he has stats.
All right.
Somewhere.
Well, I would
just
say
don't know where to
it's
look.
a 4-on-1. Don't worry about Fierce. Don't get in the weeds with Fierce. Give yourself a second. Let's create this pool and then see if you want to engage the gambit system.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All
so we
right.
all roll.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's roll.
All right, so I'm rolling a D8 for my halberd plus D12 because I'm saying, I smite thee in the name of the feasting seer, thing of death. You shall not grow in this verdant land. Yeah, so I've rolled a 6 on the D8 and a 7 on the D12.
Okay. So remember those numbers and then
That's great, dude. We can spend both of those on gambits.
Yeah.
Well,
Or either.
maybe.
as long as you
I-
get something higher, you'd like to go higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only rolled a 4 on my D10.
Well, that's a gambit too.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 on my D10.
And I rolled a 3, which is useless.
All right. So
But-
the 7 is the highest. Is that right?
Yeah.
So,
So all right.
And let's talk about. Should we talk about Smite before Gambit or Gambit before Smite?
Smite just gave him the extra D12.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
see.
So
Okay.
Smite's over.
So roll the save to see if you're fatigued.
Right, that's a D20, and I have to roll it under my vigor, right?
For Smite, it is Vigor. Yes.
I'm rolling under my vigor.
Yes.
And or do I have to? I have to roll under it, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
Under.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did so. I rolled a 1.
Great.
I rolled a 1, and my brain malfunctioned,
You have
thinking,
to roll
"Oh,
a
that is
D20
good."
So D20, you want to roll under your stat.
under your save.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are not fatigued. Okay. So you have
Okay.
successfully smited. Well, you could smite no matter what. It's just a matter of when you can be fatigued, and you can no longer use smite today until you rest. I don't think the party, just you. All right. So talk to me if you want to use some gambits here to modify damage, or to. I guess we can now kind of zoom out for a second and talk about gambits. I had mentioned it briefly when we were glossing over combat and stalling. Attackers may discard any number of attack dice of 4 or higher to perform gambits, each causing one of the effects below. The affected foe must be a target of the original attack. For gambits other than bolster and move, the target receives a vigor save to ignore the effect. Bolster is just a straight +1 to damage, like the example that I mentioned before. Move is you after the attack, if you already moved or are unable to move, you can move, because in Mythic Bastionland, it's very clear you have to
Move then attack.
move then attack, which means you can't get out of the way afterwards unless you use this gambit. And I think the point of that is that, like, because you always go first, you end right next to the monster. So if you don't kill it, you're going to get fucked. That's how I read that. Repel a foe away from you. Stop a foe from moving next turn. Impair a weapon on their next turn. Trap a shield until your next turn. Dismount a foe or other effect of a similar level of impact. So you have some creativity there. But repel all the way up to that improvisation. The massive bones would get a bigger check.
So I would like. So we have a 7 is our highest die.
Yeah, that's Jared's smite damage, basically.
You can talk about bolster if you'd like, but I would like. I have a 5. I'd like to spend my 5 to stop a foe from moving next turn, because my weapon was long. So basically, I want to keep it where it was.
Oh yeah.
And you said it was like rose up and started charging toward us. I want it to have to stop. You can only attack foes that were in melee with it.
Yeah, and there's multiple arms in there. You were like, oh, this thing's got multiple attacks. This massive bones is coming at me.
All right, so they're all long. Is that the vibe I get? Okay. So then I guess we all bolster.
I think bolster would be best because like you could. I mean, unless we want to try like repel it, but I don't know. Let's have some fun. Let's fight it.
Yeah. So we're all gonna use any of our dice that came up 4 or above to bolster the damage by +1. Is that right?
Yeah. So you're gonna get a +3. So
yeah, I don't see anything that says you can't stack gambits.
Yeah, you may discard any number of attack dice of 4 or higher.
All right, so that's going to be a 10 then for damage.
Well,
right. I'm spending a 6 that I have on +1, and then what is that?
No, but it's just a 5.
It's just that All right. So, but the highest die right now is a 7. So
Yeah.
you're bolstering that 7.
Right.
+3 is
Exactly.
10.
So my 7 I rolled on the D12. My D8 rolled a 6. I'm going to use that as a +1 damage.
Okay. So
and Joe and I will
Final
use
answer
our
is 10.
So it's 10.
Right. All right. So this is how I'm.
Sorry, hold on. Skid, what are you trying to say?
Well, I'm going to use focus because I rolled a 3, so I rolled under the amount that I could use to use a gambit.
Cool.
But I'm going to do focus, so
Ah,
I can use it. I could perform a gambit without a die roll. So I'm going to bolster it.
But you have to pass a clarity save, yeah.
And then I have to do a clarity save.
Okay, let's roll the clarity save just so we don't.
I just made it.
This is what I was saying
made it
about
exactly.
this game earlier. Like, there's so much fun mechanics to like dig into,
Oh my
take
God.
a bite out of. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great softball encounter to kind of get our feet wet with
Oh,
the
yeah?
combat system.
Oh, that's good to know.
Because, like, imagine when it's like the 4 of you mounted against 4 other mounted knights, or fucking duels and shit. Then it's gonna get crazy. This is one guy who looks like he can pack a punch, but you end up spending all these dice to do multiple gambits. It has A2. So that's going to take, I'm going to walk through this. I'm going to tell you more than I would normally tell you if this is a long form campaign, because I want us to learn together. It has A2. And so that means armor 2. That takes the 10 down to an 8. And it has a guard of 4, which means you kill it because the 8 brings its guard past
awesome.
0.
We mortally wound it.
Yeah, you mortally wound it, or you slay it.
Cool.
Because it was, right?
Slayed, bitch.
Like if you bring it down.
Well, you said at 8, it had 8 vigor.
It had no. Oh, I forgot about its vigor. Oh, that's right. So it's not slain; it's mortally wounded.
But so yeah, we effectively kill it. Yeah.
Effectively kill it. Yeah.
We're not gonna. None of us. Well, we could talk to it. Yeah, like none of us are gonna heal, but we could talk to it. It's like
this pulsing, massive bones that is like slowly, the light is fading out. Imagine when you're mortally wounded, unless you're tended to.
Tell us your secrets. What is this place? What is the myth we seek?
Under Scani bow, a world beneath, bygone souls, a craw in furied grief. And then you hear chung 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 chung. You turn, and there's another one of these things behind you.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Okay, and this one is its body has like a mass of bones it's holding in its arm. It looks like a shield. So it's like this. It's like a skeleton, but it's more of this like smash of bones, but it's coming at you with a shield in hand. And I can tell you what I'm doing behind the scenes here. I'm rolling for what its body looks like, and then I'm rolling for what its special attack is. So I have that, but now you tell me what you want to do. And this is interesting because now you've spent some of these smites, but you can keep doing your gambits. And the fact that all of you get to go first gives you the upper hand here. But it stacks you.
I do beg to differ. I am able to smite again because I
Yeah.
passed my save.
Right.
So I'm able to
okay, so
smite
you-
again.
You're reading that you can do that multiple times per day.
Each feat can
It's
only be
once
used once
per
per
attack.
Once
by
per
each
attack.
combatant
Yeah.
involved.
Okay.
Unless you fail to save. If
So
not-
like we couldn't all smite at once. Only one of us could.
Got
Right?
you.
Is that correct?
Or
no.
is it no individual?
No, we
Okay.
could
No,
each
no.
smite.
So the
Each-
danger is the fatigue. The danger is that you go
Right.
into fatigue. And what happens
fail
when you're
to
fatigued?
save, then you can't use it again any feat until you rest.
Right.
Is
we
that
just
what it is?
happen to
Yes, that's right. So if I had failed that save, I wouldn't be able to do a focus or a deny until we rest, or
Right.
or a smite.
Now, Troy, I would argue that we were
Please.
surprised by this second creature.
You want to have some fun, Matthew
I
Capicaz?
want to have some fun.
I was
Matthew
surprised.
really wants to explore the system. He wants
All
to
right.
explore the space.
I was surprised, but
then-
we also get a clarity
I was going to
save.
say, you get a clarity save.
Okay,
And what does it say? That if you fail this, you miss the first turn. It doesn't necessarily mean that it gets to act. It just means that the pool
Don't.
might be smaller. Yeah, because the characters still go first. So everyone make a clarity save. If you fail, you're not part of this first attack.
Can I roll under 3?
You
Can I
rolled a
roll
1
a
last
5?
time.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2.
I
You
was
son of a
gonna
bitch!
say,
Wow. A rare moment of
awesome.
clarity.
That's a moment of
Oh, I
clarity for the
failed.
Violet and Horn Knights.
Joe failed.
I rolled a natty 16. Failure.
Ooh.
You're out, Tom.
You're out, Tom.
You're out, Tom. I really think I can help, Mike. You're out.
You're out.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I said
Joe-
you're out, Tom, I think twice today. Once in Twilight 2000, once in Shadow Dark. How does this keep happening? All right.
All right. So with a roar battle cry, the Violet Knight will either charge, leaving behind the Leaf Knight, of course, to face this other bony creature.
All right, so everyone except the Leaf Knight, roll your pool and then decide what you'd like to do.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to smite this time.
Can I just say this is the only way to learn games? Like you just have to fucking stumble through it, and it
Yeah,
everything immediately
Yeah,
becomes
yeah,
a
it's-
million times clearer.
I honestly, maybe I'm just real stupid, but I honestly think that like if 5 people read a rule book 3 straight times, they're still clueless.
I don't think
Until
you know
they
how to play something
actually
until you've
play the
played it
game.
like 10
Yeah.
sessions or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And even then,
Yeah.
you're probably, depending on the
Probably
game,
doing
you
something
also
wrong.
might have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
This feels like to me like this feels like old school new game Who Dis though. Like where we all
Yeah,
crash read the rule book. Troy studied it even more, and then we're just like, okay, let's see how it plays.
Yeah.
So we can both smite, so I'm going to smite too. Why wouldn't I?
Smite away. Let's see. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's a high risk.
you,
to
bitch.
this. Fatigue. The fact that you burn all your feats.
I think that's what Jared was saying.
right.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying.
What was
All right.
that?
What I was
Match
saying.
last night? Bad bitch on Mothership.
Yeah.
I'm-
Bad bitch. That was
I'm a
Rob's
bad
yeah,
bitch.
Rob's.
He was an android.
So, dude, Ross was on fire today, Twilight 2000. He had his ex-Special Ops character have tattoos on his forearms under his wrists. One said, God forgives,
forgives.
and the other one said, but I don't.
It's so funny. It's
Oh.
so funny.
I love role-playing games. All right.
It's the best.
All right, the Violet Knight will swing his mace with great vigor.
Vigor.
Okay. I rolled an 8 and a 2, so the 2 is useless.
Not unless you focus.
Well,
Wait.
I already
Oh,
did
you
my
already-
Troy, does this bone creature have antlers or horns?
So glad you asked. Yes.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
I'm rolling a D10, a D12, and a D8.
Oh, wow.
I should have had a D8.
I passed my vigor save, by the way, so I'm not fatigued.
Okay.
Oh, but I rolled well. I got my highest is an 11, an 2, and a 5.
Well, the 5 is a gambit.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we looking at here? 11's the die in play here, right? I mean, you could also do an improved gambit, but this creature doesn't seem like it warrants that. It's up to
I
you.
actually might use. No, I might use it because if Jared rolled an 11, I'm going to spend my die on a gambit, and I rolled an 8.
Ah,
So-
okay. Is it 8 or higher to use
8 or higher, the strong gambit. So basically,
strong gambit? Excuse me.
I can do one of these things and it doesn't get a save, or it gets a
Yeah.
greater effect. But I'm going to probably do one of these.
Bolster is the best one.
Bolster's pretty great,
Yeah.
but I'm going to impair it in case it's.
Yeah, I like that. Then its weapon is a D4, or at least one of its weapons is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to use my die for a strong gambit of impair. So your weapon is impaired next turn if it survives.
Okay.
And I got a 6. I rolled a 6 for my weapon, and I also used a focus feat to do another bolster, so 2 bolsters. But I failed my save, so I'm now fatigued.
And I failed mine as well, so I'm fatigued.
Oh,
Okay, interesting.
shit.
But
That
we're about to
changes
do 13 points of damage.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of damage.
Let me take a step back to the first creature because I'm curious how you guys would read this. So he had a 4 guard, and he took 8 points of damage, which means that the guard was eliminated, and then 4 points then carried over to the vigor.
He took 10 points of damage.
But he had A2, so that was
He had
8.
he had
So
armor.
that comes off first.
Yeah, that
Then
comes
it
up
goes to
first.
guard.
8, so that goes.
How
to
much
guard.
vigor does he have?
He has 10 vigor, so then he had. 6.
Then the 4
He's
vigor that
very
carried
alive.
over, the 4
Yeah.
vigor damage that carried over was not up to half his vigor, and therefore he was not mortally wounded as we thought.
Right. Okay, so I kind of nerfed myself there, and so I'm just gonna say that he's like slowly rising back up as we deal with this. So what is the total damage? Because this guy has different armor based on what I roll.
13, I believe it was right, because Skid did 2 bolsters, and Jared. Oh no, 3. No, it's 14 because Jared did a bolster as well.
Yeah, I have a
right.
I have a bolster as well.
14. So his body is A2, but he has an A1 shield, so he has 3 altogether. So that's 11. Minus the 4 guard is 7. Subtracted from the 10 vigor is 3, but that's more than half his vigor. So he's
mortally wounded.
Oh, great.
But the other one's still up, and I'll have that one attack Joe.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I like
Sounds right.
I guess I'll just go
a
fuck
wise
myself.
and just ruling.
And for that one, I rolled that it has 2 attacks.
boy.
So,
Oh, fuck. God, fuck.
all right. So first is going to be
I don't know anything.
the
One of its
bone
attacks
maul.
is impaired though, thanks to
Yes.
No.
the gambit.
No, that one's dead. Or that
Oh,
one's
you're
dead.
right. You're
Oh.
right. Forgive me. You're right.
All right, now let me ask you this: do you think if something has 2 attacks, you roll both, or you roll them separately?
No, you roll both.
You roll both,
That's
like how
the way
we
it
roll
works for
multiple
allies.
weapons all at once.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's
Okay,
just
I was
another die
curious.
in your pool.
You get
right?
the highest die.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. So I'll let you know. Its first attack is bone maul. So it just fucking mauls you with its bones. That's 1d10. Its second one, I rolled dead touch. 2d12 slow. That's all it says.
Oh.
So I'm going to roll a
what?
d10 and 2d12.
Oh,
so-
that's
So I'm
brutal.
permanently dead.
No, Joe, you did say you wanted to deny this guy's attack.
Yeah, but I was surprised. Does
Not
that
by
mean
this
I-
This was the first guy.
The first guy's getting back up.
Okay, then
We-
I want to deny Troy. Stop.
You can't deny the truth. All right,
I
so
can
where's the,
deny you right to your face.
what does
Wait,
deny
did
mean?
he
Deny
move?
means you remove a die. Right?
From the roll.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you-
exactly right. You remove a die from the roll, and then you
Yeah,
need to
so
make
you
a
take
spirit
that
save to see if
D12.
you're fatigued.
Do I pick the die?
It doesn't specify.
Oh, it doesn't specify. I guess it's probably whatever you choose.
Use-
Discard
I would make a
one
dealer's
attack die from the
choice.
roll.
Yeah.
It doesn't say you choose. Discard the D12.
Well, deny is use after an attack roll against you or an ally. So it's after the attack roll.
So I get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
the results.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
Cool. That's even better. Okay.
Yeah, that is
You get
better,
to
yeah.
discard. All right, so I'm going to roll a
I
a
remember.
D10 and 2 D12.
I remember the Quinn's Quest review on this. He was like, the deny feat is incredibly powerful.
All right. You want to hear about old Rocks
It's the only thing
Lavallee
that
over
maybe
here?
keeps you alive.
Want to hear old Rocks Lavallee? My lowest roll was a 9 on the D10. A 9, a 10, and an 11.
Oh, no.
Rocks!
Yeah.
All right, so
Royal flush.
I'll remove the 11, I'm assuming.
He just always that's all he does. He just rolls the highest possible fucking thing every single time, every fucking roll, every game.
Oh, look, I can make gambits too, so I'll remove the 9 to make the 10 and 11.
Now I just want to, not to pile on Joe, but because that's over an 8, you could use a strong gambit.
It's okay. It's a mindless bone creature. I just want to fuck him up and see what happens. All right, so what's your armor? By the way, there's not a single leaf or verdant.
No, I have no
situation
armor.
there.
Yeah.
I have no armor.
Oh man, it's just funny when Joe eats it.
This is such fucking horse shit. This is the same bullshit that happened to Matthew for the entire an entire book of Giant Slayer when he played anyone related to nature. Troy's just like, there's not a leaf in sight. There's not a leaf in sight.
This is a place where only bones grow.
Yeah. What about some roots?
All right,
How about a
so
root?
The bone
You have
collector.
0
Can a
armor.
motherfucker get a root?
Motherfucker, get a root. You have 0 armor, 11 points of damage. What's your guard?
My guard is 4.
All right, so now there's 7 that carries over to your vigor. Sounds like a major wound from your reaction.
No, I smashed my hand because I thought that was exactly a major wound. I believe it is not because I rolled a 15 vigor. So that's
Then you're
exactly
all right.
not a major
You're all
wound.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
great.
But now your
vigor-
vigor is only 8.
Yeah.
Now your vigor.
Well-
Well, we've got 5 minutes left. So fuck you, Matthew.
Dude, but how crazy is this? Because like, what's awesome is like your guard's down to 0, and now your vigor. It's not like, oh, combat's over. Your guard goes back up, and your vigor stays at 8. It makes you need to explore the world and find a dwelling.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
only way you can restore your
To get
vigor.
it back.
You have to receive warm hospitality.
Or sustenance. I read that sustenance can do it too.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
is horse shit. Like,
That's
there's
just
no
eating.
way.
So,
Dude,
so
we
Leaf
can't. We're
Knight
not
can
gonna
just
like stumble upon a farmhouse
But
where somebody's
Leaf
like, "I
Knight-
just baked an apple pie." Like,
Leaf
we're
Knight,
gonna-
you're not listening to me. Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't talking to
Sustenance.
you.
Sustenance also refuels vigor. Your character gains sustenance from leaves.
Oh.
The second we get up
I
out of
know,
the hole,
I know,
you
I
can
know.
auto heal Leaf Knight by eating a bunch of leaves like some sort of weirdo.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was just
That's
saying,
what I said.
I was just saying that, like, this in this leafless realm, like, there's no way I'm gonna find like hospitality. I'm gonna have to find it myself. And for now, whatever. I haven't even had a turn yet because I was surprised. So,
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to act.
You have a chance to act now at this thing that just
Yeah,
ravaged
yeah,
you.
just like annihilated me. So, I denied. That means I have to roll. Save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit save.
Spirit save. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I have to roll a d20 and I have to roll under the number. I rolled under the number, so I
Nice.
can still do feats, but I'm so fucked up. Now my guard can come back after 1 round unmolested, right?
Well, I think it's meant to be like you.
I think you have to
extricate
like, remove
from
yourself from
combat.
combat to
Yeah.
get it back.
Okay,
As long as you're in
Just
combat,
Kill
that
it.
guard
Just
stays.
kill it, Leaf
Yeah, let's just
Knight.
kill it.
Well, we all get to act together, and we're all gonna pile. on this.
yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna turn around and fight this thing because I get the sense from the other one that like if we all band together, like even it's a big risk, but I think we'll defeat it. So I'm gonna turn around and fight it with my twig as my stick as a great spear.
And we
Alright,
join you.
Sticky stick.
Yeah.
We're all gonna roll.
We forgot about the sticky part in the other enemy.
Right.
We're having a good time.
We're having a good time with our good time pals.
All right,
We're
I
just
rolled,
yucking it up.
I rolled a 9.
Oh,
I'm gonna
so
do
we're
my
wrong.
basic. This one
9
does
is
not have
great,
horns.
dude.
I know.
This one does not have horns, so
Oh,
I'm just
I
rolling
rolled
my.
a 9. I guess
I
that
got a
doesn't
7.
matter. I guess
Amazing.
4 or higher doesn't matter at that point.
I got a 1.
Oh, shit.
And I can't do a feat either.
Neither can I.
All right, so it's
Okay,
like,
now
it's showing how the tide of battle is turning like dramatically. You guys are a little bit. You've been attacked twice, so now your blows aren't landing. So what are we at?
we're at 9 plus I could bolster.
No. That's for the story's sake. Let me bolster you because you just got ravaged. So
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, so
support
I
you.
turn, bloodied, battered, and just and as like she lunges, this like twig that just has these innocent little branches, it forms into this like tremendous great spear that just like gores into the creature.
Okay,
4,
so-
Right.
10 points of 11 points of
Well,
damage.
wait. I'll bolster as well. So
11
yeah, 11
points of damage.
All right, 11 total minus its 2 for its armor is 9. It
9.
had 6 figure left because its guard's down to 0.
Oh,
It's gone.
Yes!
wow.
Yes!
Wow.
And these 4 knights errant, the Leaf Knight, the Violet Knight, the Gilded Knight, and the Horn Knight, stand in this this dark, dank passageway, having descended from a stairway in the ground, attacked by these bone creatures, holding perhaps warm bones on their person. And as you stand there, you can just hear the rattling of bones in the darkness around you. And that is where we will end our first ever session
Oh, man.
of this fucking game. I was so nervous
I like
to play
the combat.
this, and
Wait,
now I
yeah,
want to play it
yeah.
more.
I like
There's
Yeah,
one
I
more
do
combat.
too.
There's one more thing we have to do. It's the end of a session. We have to advance time.
Oh my god! I mean, I would say you have to
1
pick a play
minute.
here.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1
1
minute.
minute feels like the better,
Yeah,
right choice. here.
Like this is too much going on. Like in
Yeah,
10
there's too
years,
much
you didn't
going
even get
on.
to the settlement. I had originally planned on finishing this session with like the last 5 minutes of just telling you all the world that I rolled, because I rolled all the holdings. I rolled descriptions of the holdings. I rolled the people who are in the holdings. Some are knights, some are peasants that have risen up, and then I rolled the relationships between all of the different people, and such a crazy like seeds of a story emerged, and how they're all connected and why they pay fealty to the liege lord. I was like, I have to tell this story. But now, having played this, I'm not telling you shit, because we have to
We
play
have to
this
play
again.
it more.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
have to play this again.
this is this is such a flavorful game, and it's just, yeah, it's great. I think it's really conducive to the way we do things too.
Yeah.
I think
Yes, everything that it puts into its design and its writing and its presentation of the game, it just inspires you to embellish and grow and build a game of your own, a story of your own, I should say, rather than a game. It really is like, it makes you want to be better.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, and it wants you to get high, dude.
that's right.
The guy who
Like,
wrote
like
this
Jared.
was high, man.
Right. Exactly. And that's how you step into a ravine, and with only your seer to guide you.
Fucking insane. I mean, I can't wait to play this again. I don't know when we'll
Yes.
do it, but this has been at the top of my list. And I love when you like play it and it fucking delivers, because I was like, I don't know what I felt nervous about this. Now I'm like, I can't wait to play. So thank you guys for coming along for this ride. So fun. You went from not rolling dice at all to rolling pools and upon pools of dice. And the combat, like at first on paper, I'm like, I don't know. It's so fucking intuitive and smooth.
Yeah, it flies. Yeah.
But now I want to see like a 4-on-4. Anyways, in the meantime, stay tuned. I know Mythic Bastionland will be coming back. I guess we got a new goal we'll throw up there. Thank you, everybody who's watching live. I know so many Naish members, long-standing Naish members, are watching these marathons from start to finish, and you're the ones that have brought us to what are we sitting at right now? Oh, God, 5,700 power. Just absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much of a difference it makes for our internal goals. Like, even though you're not hitting those long-term goals, that's going to happen in the VODs. For the people who watch these videos later, if you're not a subscriber to the Glass Cannon Network, please head to jointhenaish.com or patreon.com/glasscannon, right now and subscribe. If you enjoy this content, you can get so much more of it. We've been doing this forever at this quality, both audio and video, all ad-free, exclusive content you can't find anywhere else, including on YouTube. Please check it out. That's how we're going to get to all these goals. That's how we're going to take the network to the next level. But in the meantime, I want to thank those of you watching live who have been sitting here all day. We have an amazing finale of our first ever rally tomorrow. Brindlewood Bay, Delta Green, and a Haunted City Blades in the Dark reunion. We will see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, Mr. Jared Logan, Joe Bryan, Skidmar, Matty Caps in the house, and Chris McDowell, if you're watching, let's hang out.
Yeah, great game, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game.